Oh, champions. What a pain that was. What's going on? Yeah, audio problems. You know the deal. Radio, remove that. Remove this. Here we both are. Go the zoomed in look. We're both unmuted. We've both got audio. Amazing. Six, how you going, brother?
Yeah, just living the dream, mate. Yourself?
You're looking very, you look like a hacker there. You look like you're about to crack some code. You look like you've got the Matrix code running on your screen in front of you in green.
Yeah, I got it set up to auto white balance, and the problem is the lights in this workshop are actually like super dim, and they're really fucking old fluoros. I need to go through and actually install proper lighting. Yeah.
Fluoros have a wicked green tinge to them, don't they?
Uh-huh. Bit nasty. Hi, Brad's mum.
What are you working on today?
I am going to start sorting out Classic 30, so I need a recap, replacing the tubes because they are.
I've got a couple of them here too, and a Classic 50. Well,
aren't you lucky? I've only got one.
Classic. Well, I don't know. I think you're the lucky one if you've only got one of them.
Oh, please. I'd gladly take all that on just for the money, because I could just sit there, turn my brain off, and get to it.
Yeah. Problem is, a lot of people are expecting repair on those things for almost nothing, you know.
Yeah, but that's all right.
The amp's only worth $400. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't affect what needs to be done to it, and still needs the same work done.
See, you've got so much work coming in now. You just need to turn to people and just say, it's going to cost this much, it's not worth it. And then suddenly those jobs either drop off or they do pay the money. Like this guy, he came in and I said to him straight up, look, it's from the late 90s. It's almost 30 years old. I can see that the tubes are cooked in it. It's probably going to need a recap, and you know, it needs a general once over. Sure enough, checked it on the bench. Caps are just about to start leaking. They're at that point. Tubes are cooked. I'm like, okay, cool. It's going to take me about 2 hours top to bottom to do all the work necessary, plus the cost of the caps, plus the cost of the tubes. So you're looking at about $550 all up, but it's going to be a solid amp. And he's just like, okay, not a problem.
Go ahead.
Brilliant. Yeah. That's it. My job is just to say to them, that is what it is. Yeah, you can buy another one for $450, $500 or so, but it's not going to have that same level of work.
Mm. Yeah, it's hard to explain to them that you're not getting a market value amp after that work. It's going to be above market value. It's the same model, but everything's been road hardened, so it's a different amp.
Mm. Exactly, but even then, if you have that much work that is literally coming in as a repairer, eventually it gets to a point where you're just simply saying that to people, and part of that is filtering those people out, because you're turning away good work, customers who are coming in, who are like, well, your queue's like 2 months, you've closed the queue off. Whereas if all of those sorts of jobs there that don't get booked in, frees up for those who are willing to spend. You know, it's like the mechanic who's able to work on all the fancy cars and know all that kind of jazz. And, you know, they just go, yep, it is this much, you're going to pay it, or you're not going to pay it and not get booked in.
Yeah. True words.
Yep.
I've been declining a lot more stuff recently, partially because there's just a lot more shit out there too, to be honest. I mean, I showed in my last live stream what the Australian second-hand amp market's like just by having a quick look on eBay, sorted by distance nearest first. And there's just everything's like a $300 artist amp, you know, Nux, this, Vox AC4s, which Goody Guitars just asked about. Do I have an opinion on the AC4 C1BL? All the AC4s are dog shit. Don't bother unless you're getting a historical one. Even still, single-ended amps are toys, man.
Counterpoint, I like the sound of them, and I think that they're built quite well for their price point.
That particular one?
Yeah. So the AC4, the one that he's talking about, is the BL, which that one is the smaller of the two that's blue. Nah, look, this is the thing, like, but you and I have different perspectives on a lot of these things. I've been a gigging musician. I've been someone who's made part of his living working in a studio. An AC4 is a great amp for at home, especially a little BL, because they got a volume and a tone, that's it, and they got a three-way attenuator switch that just switches in a resistor in parallel with the speaker on the output to dump the output that way, so you're still getting transformer saturation. They sound cool. They sound unique. A lot of, I mean, everyone goes on about the Layla guitar tone, which was just a champ mic'd up.
Yeah, it was
that was the sound.
Reportedly.
Yeah. Well, no, it was. That was literally what it was. So, like, these are amps that are texture things now. They're cheap enough that you can collect them and have a different sort of tone, because, like, an AC4 is going to sound very different to, say, an AC30, even though they're both AC amps. I mean, the original ones were completely different too.
Yeah. I just don't like the way that single-ended amps overdrive. I think they sound fucking terrible.
Yeah, I don't mind them. They got a specific character about them, but a lot of that as well is like when you're in like a room and you've got a mic in front of it, all those little bits add up in the mix too.
And that's a lot of the time people are buying an amp because it's a Layla amp, right? Layla amp, like a champ, but then they're playing it at home and expecting that sound to come out of the speaker. That's not how it works. It's been mic'd up. It's had a lot of processing. You know, it could have had a boost pedal in front of it. Who knows?
It's like what I say to a lot of people when they pick up a modeler and they go, "Oh, it sounds like shit." It's like, how are you listening to it? I've got headphones on. Okay, you're expecting an in-the-room sound, but you're listening to the sound of an amplifier modeled, including speakers and everything in front of it as well, and a microphone. You want it to sound hella good in the room, you take that amp, modeler, you output without the speaker cab and speaker cab modeling. You run it into a very clean linear Class D power amp or similar, and you run it into a real guitar cab in the room. And holy shit, it is the sound.
Or the other problem I've had some customers come in complaining of, they've got a modeler claiming it sounds like really... just sounds strange, not what they would have expected, and it turns out that they're stacking speaker simulation on top of an actual speaker cab. So you've got sort of that, you got that curve happening twice on top of the, and then of course it just exaggerates the hell out of it. So so if you are using a speaker modeling in your settings, if you've got speaker modeling enabled or impulse response, you need to plug it into a full range system or turn that off, and then you're locked into whatever sound your cab has.
Even then, look, I prefer just not using a full range. I just want to use a cab when I'm in the room jamming by myself. That's, I mean, I went digital years ago. I sold like $35,000 worth of my own amps that I'd accumulated over the years. It was great, you know, but I don't need that many, so I go digital, but I just run it into one of my sort of cabinets. It sounds what I need to in the room, and I can get most everything that I need out of it.
What was the last gig you played? You did that Korn tribute show, didn't you? That was
that was it. Yeah, that was at the.
That was just after COVID, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
No, it was literally it was just before COVID. Literally the last night before lockdowns in Sydney happened for live music was when we headlined the bloody Crowbar.
Yeah, right. Because Crowbar was like one of the last gigs I saw before lockdown too. I think it was Corrosion of Conformity. And it was really creepy. I remember sitting out the back, and we actually met Pepper. He was out there having a beer and a smoke, and we sat down and had a beer with him. It was fucking, what a fucking legend. Just sat down, he's like, "Hey guys, how you going?" And it's just like, fuck, it's Pepper. But, you know, we didn't fanboy. We're just like, "Hey man, how was the trip? How's the tour been going?" And he's like, yeah, great. No, I'd see he's in there. So, yeah, it was awesome. He's just such a down-to-earth dude.
Yeah.
And that intro was one of the heaviest songs I've fucking ever heard live. It was so good. But they just dropped a new album too, literally 2 days ago. Good God, Bad Man is the name of the album. But yeah, we were sitting out the back, and I know you get a lot of planes in the city, but there was a fuck ton of planes. Like every minute a plane was flying over, and I'm like, man, that seems more than normal, eh? And I reckon it was people trying to get home.
I mean,
I don't know. It just seemed excessive.
I mean, we lived in the area. We lived in the area, and there were planes going overhead all the time. You know, they didn't increase the number of planes that were inbound at that point. You know, they were kind of like trying to lower it. Yeah, like that was the last time that I played a gig was there. And funnily enough, it was the same night that the Darkness were playing the Enmore, and we had more people because no one went to the Enmore. Yeah, it was that bad. And then we finished out the show, and that was the night that the floor collapsed at the Enmore as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hey, just quickly, what's my audio doing? Because some guys are commenting it's too quiet, but I cranked it up heaps, and now I think I'm clipping.
Yeah, you're basically clipping. Well, I can hear you fine.
Testing here.
You're clipping and pumping.
I'm pumping. Ooh, I just turned off automatic mic level.
Yeah, smart idea.
How's that? Ooh, is that better? Hello.
I mean, I can hear you fine.
Yeah. Okay. I think people just need to. I don't know. Deal with it. You're lucky I was almost going to throw in the towel and just not stream anything today after the shit fight trying to set it up. I was ready to take my bat and ball and go to the pub.
It's all right. I've almost finally got set up everything that we need so we can start doing a collaborative thing regularly. So
excellent. Better that you do it, I think.
Yeah, well, you know, I got all the tech side of things here, and I'm willing to bash my head against the brick wall as often as I need to. So, so we got TK.
From doing that.
I'm getting there. Don't worry. We got a TK here with a Badcat Cougar 15 with a self-split output. Ooh, yeah. That's because Badcat like to just copy mediocre circuits and then put them out as some like tonal secret. That's it. You know, they do weird things. This is the same company that puts relay boards inside of their amps without putting flybacks on the relays.
Self-inverting output stage. What do you mean by that? Does it?
So there's an ancient topology where basically it's the output of the WotC is feeding into basically from the grid of one into the other. To do it that way, it's really dumb. Ancient.
So, hang on, paraphase?
God, now you draw me. Now you draw me.
Yeah, I think you mean a paraphase phase inverter.
There we go, paraphase. Yeah, paraphase. That's one. Yeah, self-split.
It's basically a voltage divider, and then it feeds that back into the front end. Yeah, they're not great. There's a reason we dropped all of them a long time ago. They don't perform well under load, and they go all sorts of crazy when you push them too far into overdrive. I just don't get why anyone uses anything but long tail pair, to be honest. If you want nice, graceful overdrive, if you're pushing the output stage into overdrive and you've got two triodes, use a long tail pair. If you've only got one triode, use a cathodine's got its shortcomings, but you can get around that with some redesigning. Just copy old circuits. Actually run load lines and test them, and run simulations if you have the ability. I mean, as far as I know, LT Spice is getting better with the valve simulation, so you can model stuff like that pretty easily these days. There's probably people on GitHub and whatever that already have that shit set up that you can just experiment, calculators, that kind of thing. Of course, you can just build one and play with the values. Read, man, that's good, isn't it? Sorry, I'm just working on something at the moment. Side tangent. I was selling Quick Lock mic stands and everything, and they had stage boxes for sale. Yeah. So I stocked up on them. Just had one of a couple of different types. A lot of my customers are very old school, so they use everything analog still. Don't want to know about digital or D-Snake or Cat5 or anything. So I stocked a couple of them. Bad mistake. These Quick Lock stage boxes are fucking terrible quality. So one of my good customers bought one about 2 or 3 years ago, and he actually tried to tour with it. Almost every single connection is just falling off in my hands, man. It's fucking terrible. I've just redone every single connection in the box, which takes time. And it's sort of like, I know it's not under warranty, but he's a good customer. He's a pro muso, and I feel like I kind of screwed him on that one because I thought they were good. And Quick Lock let me down. So I won't be selling any more of them. And yes, pretty much every product is dog shit these days. Almost everything.
Part of the problem is that we live in a world now where everything is so affordable, and it's not like it was, say, 30, 40 years ago, where things were you know, anything you could afford to buy was still kind of okay. They cut the corners where they could, but it was still kind of all right. But it was still expensive. And then like the good stuff was like pricey. Nowadays, like that, instead of it like being like that kind of level for pricing, whereas this is your low level and that's your high level, the low levels just kept going down and down, but your high level's still staying here.
Terrible.
And the quality's still like up in those higher ranges. So you can't, there's some stuff you can cut corners on, but stuff like that, it's still, they're just disposable when you're getting down into those price points.
It's terrible, man. I've never, you know, when it was first here, I think I pulled one apart and checked it like I do, but I didn't count on the PVC retracting so much.
Yeah.
And they haven't used heat shrink. They've used like vinyl tubing that they've just sort of shoved on, so it's not heat shrunk.
No,
so there's no strain relief on those wires. So but not only that, these actual XLR connectors, there's no actual strain relief other than the clamp that goes around the cable. So when you tighten like a Neutrik or an Amphenol connector, it's got like a little gland that squeezes on the actual body of the jacket of the wire. Yeah, just like that, you know. And it actually pulls on the jacket, not on the wire connections itself. But these are, I don't know. I'm about to ring him and say, look, do you want me to upgrade the connectors? It's going to cost you a bit, but I've got to replace them anyway, so I may as well upgrade them in the process. Because with no strain relief, everything's going to fail. Pretty lame.
By that point, I'd just honestly offer them a discount on a better quality one from like Ambertech or one of the other big companies that do them.
Yeah,
it's just
I mean, but a real one's going to be like $5,000.
Not that much. A couple of hundred, yeah.
Yeah, if you want 24 channel, but this one's only smaller.
Well, I mean, look, even the big ones, unless you're getting like 150 meters of like 24 core, and even then it's not that much. I mean, we're not talking like, you know, things being so insanely expensive, but it's still going to be a couple of hundred for a good quality one. Because there's just still so much of that handiwork in there, and the connectors, like especially if they're like proper Neutrik, Amphenol, or even Rian, because Rian are pretty good.
Yeah, they are good. It's a good case for D-Snake, man, because like the only cable you've got there is the Cat 5, which is easily replaceable. You can have a backup in your cable trunk, ready to change out. Plus, you can have the ruggedized connectors on them that are strong as shit. So yeah, digital, only way to go.
Here we go. Here's something from Goody Guitars 4270, bringing up an interesting point, which is when I was a kid, we didn't have Wi-Fi in our fridges, but they lasted 50 years. Yes, and that refrigerator also cost about 3 months' wages. They were not cheap, and they were designed to be serviceable. That was the whole thing. You bought them in the expectation that you would pay someone to come out to service them, to re-deal with the seals, because they would always fail because of the manufacturing at the time. They'd need refilling with the gases, especially the old toxic R4, I think it is. The old stuff was real bad for the environment. And you bought it, and it lasted.
Depleter.
Same as stuff like washing machines. They would last for absolute ages because of that, but they were so expensive. And that was the point. Like nowadays, you buy a fridge or washing machine that costs like, what, maybe a half week's wage if you're lucky, and they're not going to last for ages. And one thing I do know is that American fridges especially are way more prone to failure because you guys insist on all this weird stuff in there, like ice makers, which ice makers are a major point of failure in them. Like they are the reason they fail. Yeah.
Part of the reason I don't want to get a new car is because every fucking gadget on it's automated. Just give me the old bloody winding windows, although they break more than the electric ones, I think. That is one thing that a good electrical motor is good. But yeah, I don't want capacitive buttons or that shit. Give me a switch. Give me a thing. No, I drive a 2012 Honda Jazz. I'm going to drive that thing until there are parts no longer available for it because it is solid, that may
reliable.
Come sooner than you expect.
I know, right? Fucking hell.
Trying to get parts for the Honda is even getting difficult, and they were fucking common as dirt.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get a new fuel line. I was working on the carbies the other day. I got that carby balancer I put up in the YouTube posts.
Yeah,
and just checking the air filter and stuff, just checking the carbs. Should probably take them apart and give them a reco, but I'm just going to check for balance at the moment. But I turned the tank sideways to sort of get to the airbox and sat it on I've got a drafting stool. I'll just adjust that to the right height and rest the tank on it. And I'm undoing the screws to the airbox, and I felt something dribbling on my leg. I looked down, and there's fuel just like blasting at my crutch.
Gotta tell you, the real fucking fire crotch then.
Yeah, and I'm like, fucking hell, good thing no one here's smoking. Real fire crutch, yeah. So yeah, I went looking for this fuel hose because it's one of those annoying formed hoses. They're like vulcanized them, like in shape. They're not just standard off the shelf hose.
Yep.
Yeah, it turns out no one's got them. Got to order them from Europe, and even then, it's going to cost like €100 shipping, and could be like 6 to 8 weeks away. Yay!
Order from Japan to be much cheaper.
I have been looking in Japan, so yeah, that's my next route. For some reason, they don't have any public listings there, or I feel like Google is throttling Japanese websites.
Japanese websites throttle themselves. Japanese websites throttle themselves. Partially that, partially because they are such weird things, but also a lot. I mean, the vast majority of Japanese businesses don't really do online commerce. It's still physical. It's in person. It's all that kind of stuff.
Crazy, isn't it? How old school they are in some stuff, and then super high tech in other stuff.
Japan was living in 2005, in 1985. The problem is they're still in 2005.
And stayed there. Yeah, that's right. Couldn't have put it better. Hey, 2005 was pretty cool.
Oh man, just send me back. You know what? Send me back to 2010. The internet wasn't completely fucked. Things were still okay. I mean, we were recovering from the GFC and we got screwed on that side of things, but there was still good music. You could still afford to live in cool places. We could still like search for stuff on the internet and go into cool, interesting websites and see things that weren't just fed up algorithmically.
StonerRock.com still existed. Sometimes I'll go back to it on Web Archive just for old time's sake. But MetalGuitarist.org, 7string.org, all the old classics. Isn't 7string still going?
Yeah, 7string and Metal Guitarist are still going. I haven't been on there in years, but, they were...
Yeah, all the forums have sort of turned to shit. I feel like forums are a little bit too democratized. Like everyone's allowed to be on there. I think some people should have to pass a test or something.
See, the problem is the people who run them often the ones that are the worst offenders.
The ones that are the dickheads,
Gear page.
Like Reddit moderators.
Hey, I am a Reddit mod, thank you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What group?
Shit rentals.
Oh right. I like your Facebook group. How not to buy gear from people too.
Oh no, that's my that's just a photo album.
That's just personal, photo album. That's right. I thought it was a page.
It'd be funny if it was.
Turn it into a page.
Yeah, but that would just feed more money into Zuck.
You know, one of the funniest sites I've just bumped into. It's Bad Dates in Melbourne.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
People describe their dating. Have you seen it?
I've seen it. Yeah.
Oh man, and it's always a guy doing something weird.
You'd almost think that men suck.
I'd hate to be like a heterosexual female. I don't know how they put up with it.
Do you think it's any better when you're on, buddy, on the gay side of things? Well, trust me, it's not.
I think it'd be like 1 or 2 tiers better, but yeah, not heaps better.
No. I mean,
it's worse, is it?
Look, there are some elements that can be. There's some that aren't so bad, but seriously, hell hath no fury like a bottom told that they can't can't go suck dick.
Well, we've all got our hobbies.
Seriously, the stories from when I used to work on Oxford Street. Oh my god.
I used to work at on Bridge Street, Rydalmere. There was a cabinet making shop there, unassuming place, but we used to do a lot out of that tiny little workshop. But across the road there was a place called Arrows in Rydalmere.
I know Arrows well.
And we literally were across the road from it. But when we worked on Saturdays, or when it got real busy, we had to work all weekend. So we go in doing like 20-hour days on Saturday and Sunday. Insane looking back at it. But you'd be working and you got the shits because you like finished work at like midnight and you walk out and there's just some person having a freak out in the middle of the road and trying to run after your car because they're just on fucking every drug known to man. It was freaking insane.
Yeah, so
I'd
for
often
those
go
who
the long
don't,
way around just to avoid that place.
so for those who don't know, Arrows is a swingers club. It's like the largest one in Sydney. Been around for decades, and yeah, when you go in there, you're either a solo woman or you've got to be a couple of at least one woman.
Yeah, yeah. But it's special people hanging out there. I tell you what. So I'd go the long way around. It was added like another kilometre to my trip, but just to avoid fucking running into someone having a fucking chemsex freak out. It's a scary place. Back in the day, and I was like, man, I started working there when I was in high school, so it was all pretty confronting for me. A little sheltered mountains boy. You're probably
yeah, I mean, when I was, young goth kid and all the rest of that, and of course all the goth kids moved over into various scenes, so
once being a high school goth kid was no longer cool.
Hey, it's always going to be cool being a high school goth kid. I just don't fit in any of my clothing anymore.
Well, I think many of us share that trait, mate. It's all right.
Yeah. One day, maybe, if I'm lucky. Because I got some expensive custom-made clothing.
Killer Ross had just got home from an operation. Hoses all sticking me out of me for 5 more days. Shit. He's up for Jesus. Hope you're doing well.
Damn.
Yeah, take care of yourself, bud. I'm glad to offer some light-hearted entertainment to aid your recovery. I just I've got a lot of real annoying fiddly jobs to do today. Not real brain work as opposed to just fiddly grunt work. So I thought it's a perfect time to catch up with the old mate Six.
Mate,
yeah. Lyle said he might join us later if we're still streaming when he's ready.
Yeah, right.
I sent the link to Frankie boy, but Frank's got a habit of sending me a message on Instagram, and then when I answer, he takes 3 or 4 days to get back to me. So
he is so unbothered by everything.
He's a busy man, but yeah, he's a tree.
He sees some awesome stuff in there, honestly.
He gets some cool gear, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I just got the purchase order today from CE Distribution for the boards.
Nice.
So I'll be shipping them out this week at some point.
Wow.
So, yeah. Not sure if it's worthwhile or not, but at least it starves the other blokes and gets my name out there a bit more.
Exactly. There is that one buddy.
We're breaking
one
even.
dude is a pain in the ass. So.
Yeah. Oh well, each to their own, eh? Like if he can support his product and support his customer and be sustainable doing it, then power to him. It'd be nice if he didn't trash talk me after not even seeing one of my boards in person. However.
Exactly, and that's the first thing that immediately makes me go, yeah, there's something not good going on there.
Anyone with half a brain would see that as a red flag.
From Colby Jerk, for anyone wondering, I'm joking about Braden Messer because he was saying before that you should just be a Mesa-only repair shop, which here's a funny thing for all he is. I'm actually a Mesa service agent.
Yeah, you just got that, didn't you?
Yeah, so...
Good luck with that. There goes the last of your hair.
But hey, you know what? I said to them, these are my rates, these are my terms, and they said,
if they agree to it, then...
Yep.
Yeah, well, they've got no choice now because no one else wants to work on them.
Well,
so
even
like
in general,
European car.
there's just no techs left anymore. Like, Sydney is empty, it's dead, there's nobody around.
There's a few
then the ones
I've
that
been
are
talking
around,
to that are a bit off the radar, that are thinking about stepping it up a notch.
No.
So I'm just going to vet them a little bit and say, yeah, if you... Like, if they're in Sydney, I'll get them, go visit them, and, you know, because I've said to them, there's enough work to go around, man. There's no hesitation there. But the thing is, you can't just take all the cream. You've got to kind of have a look at a bit of everything, like, because what's going to shit me is if you get a lot of these other guys that come out and they only want to work on vintage amps, they only want to work on tube amps, so then... They take the good stuff, and then we get more of a percentage of the shit stuff. So,
I mean, look, fair clip to them. You could be doing the same thing as well.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
You know, that's when you get to that point, you earn that. And if it's a case of if it's in your wheelhouse and it's what you know, then that's the way to do. I mean, for example, the classic thing of that Soldano that I had, that was a nightmare. Like that's kind of thing that was like obviously outside of his wheelhouse, so shouldn't have necessarily worked on it.
It's just it's a bit tricky when you got a shop front because the general public's coming in and just wanting fucking solutions. If you're locked away in a room somewhere and you can be very selective, then it's probably
you can still be selective in a in a retail shop. Stop thinking that you can't.
I had one guy that's like, he had, I don't know, some piece of shit. It was like a Boss Katana or something, and
hard no.
It had significant failure. You know what it was? It was worse than that. It was a Roland Street Cube or something. It was one of those things.
Oh god, those things, rechargeable.
It's got like 15 PCBs in it. Could have made it a cube, like the name says, and you could have had one PCB. But no, you choose to make it wedge shaped, and now it's got 15 PCBs because of the geometry of the thing. But anyway, I said, look, man, it's not something I even want to get into because I can't make money on it, and it's not worthwhile. Just go buy a new one. And he goes, oh, well, I guess I'll just fuck myself then. And he stood there like looking at me incredulously. I said, well, you can do that if you want, mate. Just don't do it in here.
Like, I had someone come in.
They get aggressive.
You reckon that's aggressive? I had someone take a swing at me over a fucking set of strings. Come on. You know,
yeah.
That's just customers.
Clearly mental illness. That's mental illness.
No, that was just him being an American. That's it. Fucking.
What was his argument? What was his problem?
So he came in, right, and he's like, "Oh, I want to, I need a set of strings, set of elixirs." I'm like, "Oh yeah, here we go. This much." I sold strings in the shop at basically retail price. Why? Because I'm a physical shop and I'm right near everything, and I'm the only thing open late on a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Here's my price.
It is what it is. You charge what you charge.
Exactly. Here they are. The price. Like, what do you mean that much? I can get them for this much online. I'm like, yeah, you can. And then you'll pay for shipping to get them to you, and you'll have to wait for them. You're here standing in my shop. So which one would you like? Do you want to purchase them or not? Oh, and then he walks out the front of the store, and he's like frantically searching on his phone. He's like, look, these guys have them. And I'm like, yeah, what's their minimum shipping price? $19. Yeah. Okay, so you're going to save $7. Yeah, you're going to save $7 on the string price. But then you're going to have them shipped up. You want me to match that price. I'm not going to match it. I'm not interested. I'm here selling you a product much in the same way, say, for example, as 7-Eleven is. I am the convenient option. You're paying for that convenience of being able to walk in and get them. And then he started getting more aggressive, having a go at me. And I'm like, mate, I'm not matching the price. That's it. So if you're going to act like this, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. And then he lunges over the counter and takes a swing at me. And I was like, just switch back. And I chase him out of the shop. This guy's like 6'4", mind you. And I'm like, nah, like, it's not happening. So it's, look, there's always going to be people like that.
I would have bashed him with one of your Lug guitars.
So I thought about it, but no. But like back to what we were saying, it's like that is just the reality of being a store. Someone comes in, it's still our job to set the expectation. I had someone come in the other day. They had a Yamaha Mod X6, and I'm like, okay, cool. I just gave it a quick test while I was there. And I'm like, look, your key bed, there's issues. Straight away, that's going to be 2 hours of labor. And then I've got to check the your keyboards up top, like your PCBs. They're not responding correctly. There's something going on with the switching matrix. Okay, cool. So I check it out. I go into test mode, check it out. Half the keys just are not working. All right, okay, cool. Look, the reality is there's something going on. Maybe there's corrosion. Maybe there's something going on. I'm going to charge you several $100s with no guarantee that this is going to be fixed. And I'm going to have to take money up front from you to work on it. So if you want me to work on it, I will, but I don't think it's a good idea because, and I just quickly jumped online, look, you can buy one cheap secondhand. He was happy with that. That was fine. Yeah. You know, it's just, you let them make the decision.
Yeah, sometimes they want you to take all the risk. So it's like if you can't, like no fix, no fee bullshit, I'm not fucking doing that.
No. It's as I say to people, like my bench fee is $150 and that's from the first hour of my labor. That's it. That is non-refundable in any way, shape or form because I need to check it out. And even then, I can't give a quote. I can give an estimate that is rough and ready. And I might not even know exactly what the issue is at the end of that hour. That does happen. And I'll let you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But someone comes in and they want to, want me to fix this, no, I go into a mechanic, and I've had a classic car previously, and they go, oh yeah, it'll be about this much maybe. Then they get to the end, get to that point, and they're like, there's still other issues underneath, so it'll probably maybe be this much more, and you just hand over the money and keep going, or you go, nah, that's it, we're done.
Yeah, you call it. Yeah, but yeah, you got to cover their time. But yeah, stupid me. Oh shit! There goes my solder extractor. Don't mind me.
Find out.
Stupid me. I listened to Lewis Rossman back in the day. So
yeah, look, honestly,
no fix, no fee. But nah.
Look, he's got some interesting points there, but he is also one of those people who has doublethink going on in his brain. He wants all of these great things for repairability and all the rest of that. But yet he's still a simp for unfettered capitalism. It's like you take your pick. You don't get to have both.
You can't have one or the... you can't have both. You've got to choose one or the other. Just funny talking about capitalism. Why won't this solder let go? Man, this solder is like granular. Anyway.
What is it? How much extra flux did you put on there? More flux. Always more flux. Just pour it on there.
More solder, more flux, yeah. But,
more flux.
trying to reuse the connectors. I'm starting to think that's a fool's errand.
Yeah.
But I specialise in fool's errands.
No shit.
I got a comment from someone. It was someone who wasn't a subscriber, isn't a member, and it's the first comment I think I've seen from them.
Okay.
About the last stream, it got a little bit political. There's a bit of a venting session.
You mean the stream that you specifically said that you're going to basically start a revolution? That one?
yeah. Let's resist by fixing stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
So he said, please don't make political content. This is my essentially this is my comfort blanket. I come here to pretend that the world doesn't exist. For starters, he wasn't a subscriber. I think it's the first comment I've ever seen from him, and he's not a member, and he's still telling me he's telling me what to do, despite all of that. And everyone needed to vent. Not only that, but that stream has got 100% likes and probably one of the highest views for a live stream, and everyone really vented and enjoyed it. I think everyone needed that.
Politics is very dumb but very important, and this guy, the one thing I could say to him is grab a dessert spoon and eat the entirety of my ass.
Well, I think just grow up, like you
growing
can't
up doesn't mean shit. We've already seen how many idiot bloody adults there are out there. I'm one of them.
Yeah, but you haven't grown up.
I mean, if I get in trouble, I'm going to the big slammer.
But yeah, I just find that somewhat immature, like sticking your head in the sand, pretending the world's fine. I think everyone needed to vent, and I think it was healthy for everyone. We didn't go on too much about it, but yeah, I think you can't just pretend stuff's not happening. That's unhealthy. That's weird. But yeah, it was particularly poignant that it's never a subscriber, never a member that asks you to do that. It's always some blow-in.
Yeah,
make what I want. I don't care what everyone else wants. Make what I want. I'm listening to 11 today. Rhythm of the 90s. Elaine Johannes, I think that's how you pronounce it.
No idea.
So he's the one that wrote most of the did most of the arrangements for Chris Cornell's first solo album.
Yeah, I fucking love that album so much.
All those guitar lines and everything, that's his playing. That's his essence. If you like that album, listen to 11.
Yeah,
like it was only 3 or 4 albums, I think.
Can't Change Me was like one of the one of those early guitar songs I learnt by ear and learnt how to sing and play at the same time. Like that's when that album came out, when I was just getting into guitar.
Yeah, his voice was so good on that album, man. And Wave Goodbye, which was a tribute to Jeff Buckley, because he was mates with him, and he tried to sing like Jeff, and Chris Cornell is Chris Cornell, but he tried to sing like Jeff Buckley, and it made you apparent like how no one, if Chris Collinell can't imitate Jeff Buckley, then fucking no one can.
But then again, he had his own pipes that were just, poof.
Oh yeah,
hot damn,
huge.
That man's voice could make like.
Just one sec.
Yeah, go for it.
Carry on, Six.
All right, people being left with just me to chat. All right, yeah, that man's voice could make straight men wet. Just absolute potent thing. And an unfortunate reality of what it's like for those of us with mental health issues and fights and all that kind of jazz. So, 'tis the way things are, unfortunately. Where am I? Am I in the middle? There we go. Keep forgetting where I am in the frame because I don't have the full width of it there. There we go. Okay. So right now I am currently working on this thing. Whoop! Almost dropped it. Doing a recap on a classic 30. It's had some work, all that kind of jazz. Does what it needs to do. Mesa Barbecue. At first I came for the Chinese amps and I didn't speak up because I didn't have a Chinese amp. Then they came for the Messers and none of you cunts spoke up because Brad hates them. Poetry. Love it. Absolutely brilliant. The whole thing is, as well, is that where an amp is made is less important than the quality of the company behind it, like how they're made. Point in case, Mesa, they'd be dangerous if they actually knew what a data sheet was. But they have zero idea how to do any of that, even under the new ownership. No, it doesn't matter, they just do their own goddamn thing. Dumb as dog shit. Alright, got that one there, and this one goes the opposite direction. Wait, does it? Does it go the other way? Wait a minute. Wait a bloody minute. Yeah, so the negatives go out each way. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. They pin together because they end up being 100 microfarad. Duh. Let's try that again. Dangerous because I don't know what a data sheet is. I mean, yeah, true. Especially when they run things through and there's absolutely zero knowledge. There's nothing in the actual designed to protect stuff, so you end up with burnt things, i.e. every single Mesa Mark V will eventually have an issue with overheating of the diodes feeding the DC supply for the preamp tubes, because they just use a set of 1 and 4001s. 4001s? Yeah, 4001s. And they're just way underrated for the amount of power that they need. Nowhere near enough. Oh my god. But hey, people absolutely love the sound of them. They want to follow them and blah, 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 blah. Alright. What else we got in here? Nah. There we go. Wizard. Hi, Brad, and hi, Dr. Gear. Hello, Wizard. What kind of wizard are you? Glass cannon? You pinball wizard? What are you? I need to get back into doing my tabletop gaming, because it has been a while. There we go. Yeah, I do remember some diodes cooked up from my friend's Mesa Dual Recto. Yes, that does happen. Similar sort of deal. They end up putting in underrated diodes in there, so they're basically pulling way too much current through them, and they just cook, and then they cook the board underneath, which is a big problem. So what you end up with is something that's completely and utterly, literally cooked. Okie dokie. That one, there, and there. We're good there, we're good there. Yeah. DC filament supplies. They've got enough room in there to put, an actual, bridge rectifier. Whenever I work on a Mark V, the first thing I do is I pull those diodes and run a small rectifier, bridge rectifier onto onto the chassis. So I screw it onto the chassis, run it in there, and then that way I've got enough actual current handling and enough heat dissipation because going through the chassis. Ooh, dual rec multi-watt. Ooh. Ouch. There's a lot that goes wrong with them because there's so many things that run beyond their rating. So you've got the switching for the different wattages. So those relays have a propensity for cooking themselves and like welding themselves shut, which is fun. Obviously, you've got the screen grid resistors that'll often burn up for various reasons. You've got tantalum caps. Tantalums always die, always. Mesa has DC heaters as they cannot design a board without properly routed signal traces. Even then, DC, you can still get noise on DC heaters, depending on how they're implemented. Mesa just can't design a circuit or design a layout, period. It's garbage how bad they do it. Yes, tantalum caps. Contrary to what a whole bunch of people online would have you believe, yes, tantalum caps for most of what we do just make 0 sense. They made sense in 1984 when you were bypassing a whole bunch of lines on an IBM compatible. Sure, made sense back then because you didn't have small electrolytics that were low enough ESR that would fit in there. Tantalums, okay, you did. And that's a reason why anyone who works on vintage computers also knows that the first thing you do when you open them up is you just pull the tantalums out and replace them because they are going to die. Same thing goes with amps. Same thing with synthesizers as well. Oh my God. The amount of vintage synths and pedals I work on where you just crack them open. The first thing you do is you look inside and go, yes, tantalum. There we go. Out you come. At least you can follow them usually with your nose. That's a nice change. The smell is absolutely awful, but it does make the job simple. Okie dokie. That one there, that one there. Those ones are fine, and then these ones have to point in that direction. Cool. Always keep notes on how things are meant to go. Reefer caps. Yep, every time. It's not even if, it's when they will go. And they're almost all universally failing, especially those X-Class caps. Someone comes in, they got something that's like 20 to 50 years, about 20 to 50 years old, and they go, it just started smelling like burning, but it was still running. First thought is, yep, reefer cap. And depending on how badly they explode, they can be a real nightmare to decontaminate because the carbon just gets everywhere. Because what they are is they were a paper filter. So because of that paper that was inside of there, the paper would cause it to literally just burn up and go. It would just go absolutely everywhere. Had an SWR 4004 that had one in. I shit you not, it was the largest reefer cap I've ever seen in a mains bypass on a device. Like it was a 0.1 microfarad or something like that, but it was huge. Like it was about that big. And that thing, when it went up in smoke, it contaminated the entire inside of the amp. And I had to put probably about almost an hour into removing that carbon from everywhere that it got, because it got inside of the pots, it got inside of the connectors, it just got everywhere that it shouldn't. And when that happens, you end up with the possibility of shortages, you end up with the possibility of, signal leaking where it shouldn't. Awful, awful stuff. There we go, that go in there. Cool. Excellent. All right, caps are in. What a nightmare indeed. Don't need the desoldering gun, just need the soldering iron. And as with anything, whenever I'm throwing in some caps inside of an amp, always want to make sure that we put some of this on there. This is just a regular old neutral cure silicon. This particular one is for roofing, but it's good. Always double check. It'll usually say on there that it's neutral cure, like this one is. It works well because it's being neutral cure. It's not going to react with any of the metals. If you use this and it smells like vinegar, you've got an acetic cure. Acetic cure and copper. Oh boy, you're going to end up with a really, really unhappy amp. Neutral cure is fine. It's just there to provide mechanical connection so that the caps don't roll around, so they don't move or anything like that. Temperature-wise, they're fine. Your caps aren't going to experience like hundreds and hundreds of degrees. If they did, they wouldn't last. You're going to get, 60 to 90 degrees Celsius on them, maybe in a really poorly designed amp. So just regular off-shelf neutral cure silicon is perfectly fine. Ooh, yeah. Roland JC160 with the lilac Matsushitas. That is another one where the moment you see them, they get replaced on spot. That is it. You see them on site, they come out. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, because they will all leak because of the chemistry of that particular series. Contrary to what some self-professed experts will say on the forums and all the rest of that, and go on about how you shouldn't just replace caps automatically and make all sorts of awful noises like that. There are just some known knowns in this industry. You just know that those caps are going to go bad. And when they go bad, the electrolyte will get into places where it shouldn't. The electrolyte itself is mildly corrosive, so it'll cause the traces to turn black and cause an oxide to happen there. What also happens is when you've got areas that you've got DC in there, you end up with basically oxidizing through DC. So you end up with, it's the same way as how you can, the old Mythbusters thing, you can actually break out of jail by using a DC current and ketchup to eat away at the bars, because the current helps to speed up that oxidation process. It's just, yeah. Anyone who disagrees with changing out old electrolytics has probably never had one explode in their face. Yeah, you're right. And that's probably also because they either A, haven't had enough experience in doing what we do, or B, they're the kind of people that just, they want more money. They want things to go out and then come back in, because every time they do, they charge another bench fee. I'm honestly more the kind of person that will attribute something to idiocy before I will to malice. So I honestly just believe that they are stupid, more so than wanting more money out of people where they can. But, you can't write everything off, unfortunately. There are known things that we know in this industry. Same as when someone comes in and they've got a Mesa amp that's got 470 ohm scream grid resistors on there. Out they come, replace them with a proper value, and replace them with something like a carbon film or metal oxide or something. Something better that's going to not go up in smoke and cause noise when it does. Ooh, excuse me. Ethos EB763. I just bought all the Sour Sound transformers for my deluxe reverb build. Can't wait to get them. Never heard of them, but if you're building an amp from scratch, any half-decent transformer is going to do the jobby well. As long as they're not the cheapest, nastiest Chinese ones that are sort of under spec'd. I mean, half the sound when it comes to a deluxe reverb is the undersized transformers, because they're so small they can't actually go all the way down to the lowest frequencies, which works out well. Pair that up with changing some of the coupling cap values to deal with some of the flub, and change out the cathode bypass cap on V1A on both channels for a bit of a smaller value, and suddenly it tightens things up. So it becomes tight like a tiger. Yes, very tight. Yes.
Tight like a tiger. Smoking a pancake.
Smoking a pancake, bonging a blinch, piping a crepe, flapjack and a cigar.
What V1A value do you go with on the cathode cap there?
Depends on what the voices inside of my head say on that specific day.
It's honestly pretty relevant. You're changing it by an order of magnitude. That's the biggest factor.
Yeah. Pretty much, I'll go anywhere between. I'll go anywhere between 680 and 4.7.
The only time I go like 680 or 470 is if I'm juicing up the lead on the gain on the normal channel. I'll usually 220k on the anodes.
I'll bump down that small if I have someone that's, like, for example, doing jazz and their neck pickup flat wounds and it's real woofy and heavy. It just allows those lower mid ranges to come through a little bit better in the gain stages, because they do run the amps quite hot. They run them quite hard, and then they roll the volume on the guitar to clean it up, just to get to that point where it just compresses. and having it like that
I love
tiny
doing that.
comes handy. So why we listen to Kiss?
Who's listening to Kiss?
It sounded like you were listening to I Was Made for Loving You.
Me? No, I'm listening to 11 still.
Okay.
Is it bleeding in that bad to the mic, is it? Because it's barely audible back here.
I can barely hear it. Like, that's why I said it kind of, like, I could hear, like, something vaguely akin to it.
I turned off noise suppression because apparently Firefox doesn't support it or some shit.
Yeah, that's like, I've got an RTX graphics card, so you can turn on you can turn on RTX noise reduction that way, but that's all more effort I'm willing to expend.
It's see, StreamYard's got 2 settings and they've both got the same settings. But then there's settings cogs fucking everywhere in this app. And
because StreamYard sucks. It's basically just using it as a back end for Zoom.
It's got settings in layout management. It's got settings down the bottom, global settings, and then it's got individual settings per person. If I edit the mic settings, all of a sudden background noise, reduce mic background noise is an option. So is that better? Is it actually working?
Okay, sounds about the same. So.
Yeah, so maybe it's not working and the option's just doing nothing. Technology.
Man. Yep. Impressive beards in here, boys. Mine is not impressive. It's just raggedy because I can't be arsed shaving. Safe place for beard kit. I can't. It's still thin and wispy and patchy, and it will never grow longer than this.
You know what you got to do? You got to shave the mustache off, and you'll have one of those Chechnyan warlord beards.
Look. Just because my family is from technically part of the Balkans doesn't mean that I'm going to be out there making fucking plov.
Classic. I had a little yakiniku last night.
Yeah.
A little hibachi at the back. I had leftovers from the weekend.
All right.
So I was having a little lonesome hibachi. But I was revisited my my Japanese, and I was trying to test my memory because I haven't practiced it for months. And I was like, "Toko wa yakiniku tabi hodai nami hodai desu ka?" That's all you need to know over there.
I'm actually
if you
back
know those
to,
words, you'll have a good holiday.
I'm actually back to Japanese class on Thursday.
Oh yeah, where do you study it? Community college or something?
No, so the Japan Foundation, they got a branch here in Sydney, and so they do like language classes and that there and various other things. So,
mad. What does that cost?
About $370 a term.
That's pretty good. So terms just
works well.
like 3 months
And,
or
yeah, think like school term type thing.
yeah, mad.
Yeah, does what I need to go in there and learn the basics.
I mean, you're not like fluent, but you're pretty good. I mean, like when we're over there, you could have pretty flowing conversations with the service staff and stuff when we went out.
I can communicate for commerce. That's kind of the extent of most of it. I'm kind of getting there because obviously I want to plan to go over there with the new company that's being started up. But all in due time. So I got to learn everything that I can right now. So. Yeah, yes, indeed.
I don't know why the resolution defaulted to 480p too. I had to manually change it back to 720.
Because fuck you, that's why.
Yeah, that is why.
Look, they're probably just figuring out some way they can charge you more money for everything. Make everything as shit as humanly possible. Because that's what tech companies do.
They used to make stuff good, but time limited. So you actually get, like this thing's really good. I can't live without that. But now they just hold all the features off, so everything's shit unless you pay money.
Yep.
Rent seeking.
Fucking rent seeking, man. I swear to God. Just all of it's just. Let's not hit that button, or we're going to be here all day.
It's all right. I've got all day. Let's annoy the people that don't want to be political.
Look, anyone who turns around and says things aren't political is just an idiot. That's it. Everything is political. There is nothing in life that is not political.
Yeah.
Sorry, dudes, the beard reference must have broke the internet. Hardly. There are much better asses out there that broke the internet than our beards. Much better beards, too.
What happened to the band, the Beards? I wonder if
they're still
around.
kicking on. Yeah, no, I think they got back together the other like last year or something. Yeah.
They were funny as. If your dad doesn't have a beard, well then you've got two mums.
Yep.
But I last saw them. They were randomly playing in Penrith, and one of my mates' bands was supporting them at the Peach Tree, the Blood Bowl.
Yeah, right.
And I just went to see my mate's band, and they were the headliner, and I don't think I even had a beard at the time. Fucking shameful.
My God.
Can't go see the Beards without having a beard. Should have at least worn a fake one, which most of the girls did.
Yep. Here we go. Someone's just, Mesa Barbecues just said BMW patented a propeller head bolt. Yes, they did. The one that was their logo.
That was just recent, wasn't
it? Last year.
Last year.
And then what the fuck is? Oh my! Ew! What the hell is this thing?
What?
I don't know. I just found something jammed into. Ugh. Okay, it's just around a bit of like tape or something.
Schmoo.
Oh God!
Smell test.
Yeah. Well, no, because this amp came in smelling like oil. And it's covered in like a greasy, oily film. Yeah, it's like
is that someone's just been
machine oil or something? No, not even WD-40, like machine oil. Yeah.
Fuck. People
thankfully didn't get into the sockets and that.
Shit in amps. You've seen all the schmoo that comes in my amps, Jesus.
Well, I mean, I've seen the stuff that comes out of it. I haven't seen the schmoo going in.
Yeah. I honestly think people just, when they're cleaning the pots, I reckon they just spray the back of the pot, like they don't get a nozzle.
Yeah.
They just go psh on the panel.
They go too heavy on it.
Yeah. It always seems to be in the 70s Fenders, and then it mixes with the wax and dissolves the wax, and you end up with this jelly shit all over the chassis.
Oh,
yes,
God,
I said chassis.
Fenders. That's how it's supposed to be said.
Yeah. You see, Dave Jones has been firing up the clickbait recently with the pronunciation videos. Solder.
No, because I don't really watch. I don't really watch most of his stuff these days because he kind of he's taken that like hard right kind of turn with a lot of the.
Yeah, he did, eh?
Yeah.
I've gone off him a bit because of that. Well, what do you expect? He's a landowner.
Exactly.
Well, it's good while it lasted. Nah. But yeah, I do listen to the Amp Hour occasionally, but it's all fucking AI shit now. It's like, I don't care about AI fucking workflows. Fuck off with your AI.
One thing I want to do is I actually want to download that stupid fucking app that I keep seeing popping up about how you can design PCBs and circuits just using AI prompts. I want to test it and just go, there is a fucking reason that auto routers don't get used. Because they suck. Just because some goddamn hallucinating plagiarism machine is now attached to it doesn't mean that it gets better.
Yeah, I've seen that and I'm like, yeah, good luck, champ. Auto routing has sucked forever and AI ain't going to fix it. Sorry. You actually need a human to make some considerations in that. And it's not just a matter of setting a set of criteria and just letting the machine run. Sorry.
Nope.
It's art. They call it artwork for a reason.
Yeah, especially when you've got this much space to work on, you got to lay things in a particular way with like reference to impedances, signal routing, current flow, all of these things. And it gets even crazier when you're starting to get into like 4-layer boards, when you're getting to like gigahertz frequencies, when you're getting into stuff where like moving it like literally a tenth of a millimeter either way can change entire things.
I think they just saw the DRC, the the design rules check, and thought, "Fuck, we can just automate that." And if it doesn't apply if it doesn't meet all the criteria, just start again from scratch and brute force it. But Jesus, that's like the least inefficient way of doing anything.
That's the way all these things work. Like
they think they
one
can
of the
just fix
things.
it by throwing processing at it.
Yeah. Well, one of the things that's been happening as well is that literally, as you said, like these companies are now going in with AI and throwing shit in, like, oh yeah, code this for us, do this for us, blah 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 blah, and then they now have to hire interns and cheap labor to go in after that to fix up the fuck ups because like this shit doesn't it doesn't work.
It's like everything with AI. There's no accountability. So when something fucks up or something's completely wrong, it's in the fucking terms and conditions of the agreement that you've got with the AI compute provider that they're not responsible. So you're on your own. It's just fucking... You've got to have someone at a desk that you can at least go and flog. You know?
Yeah. It's like there's a company like in the last week that used Claude Code and wiped out not only their entire database but also their entire backup too.
I saw that, and Claude's like, "Oh, sorry, my mistake." It's like, is there anything else I can help you with today?
Seriously, just
funny. Make it stop.
I want the crash to come already. Can we just get it over and done with?
I'm starting to feel like that too. Yeah. Can we just start from scratch and then at least we know where we stand then, instead of this fucking constant limbo that this barrel that we're getting held over.
Yep.
Fun times.
Totally. That Palantir AI is providing the Yanks with target lists to drop bombs on. Oh yeah, Palantir, the most ethical company on earth.
They've been doing that for years.
Lots of civilians killed. They're not mistakes. They're acceptable casualties. And
but again, even if it was a mistake, they just go, "Sorry, I seem to have misaligned that missile strike. Is there anything I can help you out with today?"
Yep.
And then there's all the people down in the corner. Clippy, who would you like to bomb today?
Assuming the AI doesn't have a psychotic break. Yeah, you're never going to have AI having a psychotic break because there's no brain, there's no thinking there. AI, in its most like the simplest way of describing it is it's literally just a probability engine. You put in, it reads all the data, it goes, okay, I'm going to now output something. What is the most likely thing that comes next from the data that I've had previously? That's why we say that it is something like a hallucinating plagiarism machine, because it's literally taking all of the info of everything behind and going, okay, I'm going to, say, for example, reference this one author's books. Now, what would they say normally after this particular phrase? Oh, it's this. Okay, maybe this. And then it adds together that way. That's all it is. All it does. It's dumb.
That's the reason why it's so good at doing the probability thing. It's great at that, which is why it's coincided with the explosion of like Kalshi and Polymarket and all that bullshit, because it's all powered by that, and it's all just going online to figure out odds.
Problem is outside that it's actually very bad at that too. Like, it is dumb at that shit. Like, it gets everything wrong. Because the classic example: how many R's are there in strawberry? Can't even
that was
fucking
funny.
do it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, and these people think that somehow it's going to be the next best thing in the world. It's like everyone who turned around and said legitimately, "Oh, Bitcoin is the future of finance."
And old mate, who was it? Some musician just lost his whole fortune on Bitcoin. I forget who it was, but it made the press.
I saw that one.
Do you watch the Tech Report with Ed Zitron?
Dude, I listen to Better Offline every single bloody episode.
Better Offline. That's he's on that regularly. That's not his one, though, is it?
No, that is his one. That's his podcast.
I thought it was.
Yeah, he does it multiple times a week.
He must be a guest on the Tech Report then. Okay. Yeah, no, Ed Zitron's great. I listen to him all the time.
Ed Zitron's a legend.
Yeah.
Him and all the Cool Zone Media guys. Yeah.
He's sort of he's like dumbfounded but somewhat nonplussed by it all. He's not like, he doesn't take it to heart. So you get
Ed Zitron?
Logical. Yeah.
Dude's about to have a heart attack from how dumb everything is.
You reckon?
Like, seriously? Yeah, no, seriously. Like, listen to
he's a good communicator.
Start listening. Yeah. Well, it's because he owns a PR company.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely check out his check out Better Offline. So it's done by Cool Zone Media, the same guys that do Behind the Bastards.
Oh, really? Well, that
Yeah,
explains it.
so yeah, the Cool Zone Media is great. It's owned by a horrendous behemoth of a corporation, but they do all like leftist and anarchist fucking posts and fucking podcast shit, like behind the bastards, hood politics. It could happen here. Cool guys who did cool things. Weird little guys, obviously Better Offline as well. So it's just a whole bunch of like good quality, like in-depth reporting on all sorts of things. And Executive Dysfunction is a weekly roundup of the dumbest shit in the US every week, and it's amazing. And it's
That's
like
a good name.
Yeah, it's actually a really, really well done report they do each week, and it's by people who know what they're doing, who are switched on about things, and who don't like give in to just like hyperbole and fucking being freaked out about everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah, there's a lot
of,
because that gets clicks. A lot of the channels are sort of leaning on that, and it's pretty tiring,
Yeah.
man. We want like answers. We don't want fucking hysterics, you know.
Yep. Yeah, definitely check them out. I'll send you a link to them.
Yeah, sweet. Pastor Bentonit. Still don't know how to pronounce your name, by the way, but he likes it.
Bentenoir.
Zip one too.
Wait, no.
Bentenoir.
Bentonit? Bentonit?
Bentonit. Bentonit?
Bentonit? Bentonit. Oh, je n'ai pas parlé de français très bon. Qu'est-ce que c'est? S'il te
Put
plaît.
the glycol in the wine. Oh no, that's German.
No. It was put the antifreeze into the wine.
Antifreeze. Yeah.
Yes, that's it. Simpsons season 1. Mark goes to France.
Yeah, that's an old one. Hey, shit. Man.
Hooray
Show
for
my age now.
one of my many fucking autistic fucking recall abilities.
Oh man, you're not the only one when it comes to Simpsons. Jeez.
Oh, bentonite clay, of course.
Bentonite clay. Oh, okay.
Cat litter. Yeah. There we
Fair
go.
enough. G'day, Joe. How you going, legend? Sorry, we're a bit off the chat today. It's a bit fucky using it in StreamYard, but
It's alright. I just got a second window set up and I can watch it.
Yeah, I'm still working on my pissy little laptop.
I got my benchtop.
I tell you what.
I got my benchtop PC. See, what you need to do is you need to buy a cheap Mac Mini to put under the bench and have a screen on this thing, and then that way you can actually run OBS and streaming properly, and it'll work.
What's your opinion on? Oh, probably use Ecamm in that case.
What?
Ecamm. That's what Lyle uses. He swears by it. Ecamm.
Why would I use that? Why would I use that one? I could just use OBS.
Oh no, I mean for chat, McChat.
Yeah, why would I use that one? I could just use OBS and integrate it with YouTube.
For having guests.
Yeah, you use that and you use Discord.
Oh, Discord. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work.
It's look, I'm a tech nerd. I'm in multiple Discords. I do all that kind of stuff. Not everyone who is into gear is as tech illiterate as most of the techs that we know. Yeah,
or me. Sometimes I just don't want to know about it, eh? Pisses me off.
See, I just refuse to let it beat me. I have to do it. And once it's set up, it's set up. It's easy. And answer your question, Joe. Yeah, I gotta prepare shit. And answer your question, Joe. Yes, I will be making some more videos. I've just there's been a lot of shit going on. I've had a lot of downtime trying to focus on dealing with repairs and everything here, and a lot of other stuff. More deaths in the family, more things to deal with in various things. And my workshop honestly didn't have internet for months. Now I've got it. Now I've just actually got to set it up. Yeah, but also I need, I don't have enough light in here. It is very, very dark, like insanely dark.
Now it's dark. Frank Booth reference.
Bentonite clay is also used as a defoliant. Blue Velvet rings a bell, but I don't think so.
It's pretty funny. They got a lot of the Anthrax samples from that movie in the 80s. Sorry, is that heat gun annoying?
No.
Cool.
Sounds fine to me.
I'm just sort of coming up with a formula on how to reuse this cable and not have it fall apart again. So it's got this sort of fishnet type jacket over it, which is super annoying.
It's called Tech Jacket. It's easy to get.
Tech Jacket. Okay. Well, yep, I don't need it. It's just that it's really annoying because it's not giving much grip. If I put heat shrink on it,
that's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, it should help it. Help it grab on.
Tech Jacket. You basically need to put on the ends of Tech Jacket. You need to put adhesive heat shrink. It has to be adhesive.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah, put adhesive heat shrink on there and it works. Because that's what you use for doing like server cable as well and other things. That's what the industry comes from.
Wonder why they use it. What purpose does it serve? It's just annoying.
You're bundling multiple cables together.
Oh yeah, but in this case they've got it on single cables. Stupid dickheads.
Like it's just one multi-core, is it?
It's a multi-core. Then it's got a thing where it fans out from, and they've put the Tech Jacket on the individual strands.
Yeah, so they've just done it to make it look fancy. That's it.
Yeah.
It's there mainly like when I build like pedal boards for people and they got like a rack set up, I'll use Tech Jacket to basically bundle up all of the signal cables into one.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
Audiophile snake oil. Yes, there is a lot of stuff that's there. And yeah, the JHS AI special was good. And look, we need more people out there being critical of this because there are too many people who aren't educated enough on the topic and don't care to look into it either.
Did JHS just do a general interest video on AI?
No, he did a video on how he was able to manipulate what the AI results say about a history thing.
Huh. Like JHS pedals?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
That's quite interesting. And it is true, like all of those things where you get that kind of stupid shit. Like right now there's a rumor going around online that Japan is going to set up a retirement visa. But they're not. That is like anywhere to be found. But you jump online and you do a Google search and it comes up as one of the top search results because it's literally referencing. Yeah, it's referencing a single post on fucking Facebook. That's it.
A single post.
A single post.
My God! Imagine all the bullshit it's pulled from our channels.
Yep.
If only.
It sucks.
It's scary, man.
It is.
It's getting weird pretty quick.
There are these companies that control the narrative, they control how the information is now disseminated, and people have lacked the critical thinking abilities to keep on top of it. That's it.
Oh, that's nice. That's anchored it now. It's locked it in. Locked it in, Eddie. No more retracting cable. No more retracting cable shield. Excellent.
Well, right, how else are you supposed to wash under the hood? something now
from one uncut man to another.
Something many of the Americans wouldn't quite understand, but you know.
Oh mercy! Deflocculate.
Oh lordy me!
I thought it was deflocculant, which means making particles suspended in fluid fall to the bottom. Because when you make beer, if you want it to be like crystal clear lager, you use deflocculant. Yeah, isinglass. Yeah, that's one of them. You can use others. Yep. That's a common one.
Well, it's like I know that they use bentonite clay as well for cleaning up nuclear fallout because it absorbs it well.
Really? Yeah.
Yes, huh. Indeed.
And that's what they make kitty litter out of.
Yep.
I'll be damned.
Will you really? For all eternity, I'll sentence you to the time of the devil.
Hope so. Sounds like it'd be more fun there than fucking heaven.
Well, you know, evangelical heaven, yeah. Actually, I started watching The Righteous Gemstones the other month. And fuck, that's a good show.
That a movie?
No, it's a TV show. Yeah, it's got John Goodman, Danny McBride, and a couple of others in there. Walton Goggins, fucking love him. He's so cool.
Oh yeah. Is that the one where Goodman's like a bad bastard? Is that the one where he runs like a drug
No,
thing?
that's
I'm
King
thinking
of
of something
Tulsa, I
else.
think. Yeah. Now this is the one where
okay.
him and his kids are like evangelical preachers running like a mega church.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a black comedy. It's hilarious,
Okay.
and it's one of those ones where it's actually well written. So even though these people are awful, you still feel for them. It's like,
Yeah.
that's good writing. I like that.
Yeah. True.
Nuclear fallout and cat shit, but I repeat myself. Man, right now I'm currently dealing with some nuclear fallout levels of cat shit because our cat just had buddy 12,000. Yeah, he just had $12,000 worth of surgery last month to have his dick cut off. And then on top of that, now yesterday we came home. Day before yesterday we came home. Well, he's not very well hung, so it would have been a bit difficult.
Where's RFK when you need him?
No, he is not getting anywhere near my baby boy.
But he's not a raccoon.
Yeah. But no, we got home day before yesterday, and he was starting to pee blood, so we had to take him back into the vet yesterday, and that's another fucking 2,100. Why does it hurt when I pee? Which anyone who's into Zappa,
Zappa, yeah.
Classic song.
I know. Gooden's a big Zappa fan.
Yeah.
Gooden's
Yeah, so
obsessed with Zappa.
my cat had to go have his had to have his wang amputated, and it hasn't been smooth sailing. So just what I need: more financial stresses with everything else going on in the world right now. All the stress I got to deal with there.
Yeah, but think how he fucking feels.
It's all right. You know, now we can actually join the off-Broadway musical Hedwig and the Angry Inch. Very, very deep cut there for anyone who knows. Yeah.
So what was it? Was it an infection or?
So male cats are susceptible to urinary crystals, basically because of how high the uric acid content is. Yep. So that happens. He's also one of those ones that would get it with some regularity. So what happens is it blocks up their urethra and their kidneys can't empty, so they get so they basically end up with toxicity and they die. In his case, he's had it a number of times, and every time we've gone to go get the surgery done, because once you remove the urethra and the wang itself, the opening is much larger, and then you don't have that issue pretty much from then on out. And unfortunately, every time we've gone to go do it, something's popped up, which has prevented that happening. And then this time it happened, and we're like, fuck it, and we just got the uni vet hospital to go ahead with it and just get it done whilst he was in, and they got that sorted. And yeah, so it's been fun, because between that and dealing with my mother-in-law's buddy dementia stuff and the scam there, oh my god.
Scam.
Oh, didn't I tell you about how the gift card scam?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I thought you were talking about something else. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, everything else is a scam because of how all the healthcare's been privatised, and aged care as well.
Yeah.
That sucks. Fucking hell, oh my god.
Yep. Killer Rossa just said, I just watched that Aussie show, Mr. In Between. Stop now. The way season ended pissed me off.
Mr. In Between?
It's life, isn't it? Yeah,
Never heard
Mr.
of
In
it.
Between's fucking awesome. Love it. You should watch it. It's
it.
great. It's very, very, very good drama-ish Aussie. You know, it's like Chopper a little bit, I guess.
Hey. I don't have enough time to watch
brainy.
those shows. I mean, the shows that have taken up all of my time recently have been finished Fallout, finished Invincible, currently going through The Boys, so that one will finish up.
I couldn't get into The Boys, eh? It's just too cynical.
Oh, shut up! You've been watching Vosh too much. It is cynical, but it's also, it is funny. Like, I grew up on the comics, and they were bad. Like, they weren't
If
good
you grow up on the
comics,
I can see. Yeah. Who is it? What? Like, does it belong in some other universe, or it's an independent comic?
Nah, it's all independent.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces. I never watched a full episode, but yeah.
It's one of those ones you gotta sit there and go through.
Movie. Yeah, I like watching the movie. Get in, get out, one night, done.
I watched the other night, Sinners. Fuck, that was a good movie.
Oh yeah.
So good.
Sinners. Haven't heard of
Yeah,
that.
that was the
Pretty
one with
generic name.
That was the one that just won the Oscar for Michael B. Jordan. That's one where he plays twin brothers in 1930s down south, and it's a vampire film.
Right. Fuck, like we need another one of them. Did you watch Renfield with Nicolas Cage?
Nick Cage. I haven't seen it yet. It's on the list.
It's fucking good, eh?
He's
Michelle's
a funny cunt.
Nicolas Cage tragic. She loves him.
Is she gonna watch Spider Noir then?
No, is that his new one he's working on?
Well, that's the one where he plays a 1930s gumshoe version of Spider-Man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it looks fucking sick.
He doesn't turn fucking anything down, eh? He's accidentally become like a cult movie star just because he never turns anything down.
Well, it's because he fucked up with the IRS.
I know,
and
his real estate,
tax and that. Yeah, and then finally he's like, okay, I kind of actually enjoy doing this.
Yeah, he's like, actually, this is my thing now.
Yeah, he does it. It's great. Seeing him just do whatever and just watching him ham it up is amazing. Like the color,
the unbearable weight of incredible talent or something. The one where he acts as himself.
yeah.
It's so good.
It's fucking brilliant. And what is it? Akila also says Fallout is great.
When I saw that come out, I thought there is nothing more Nick Cage than this concept.
Yep. Amazing.
Yeah, that was a great one. I should watch it again. I rewatched The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare the other night. And fuck, that's a good movie. Henry Cavill in that is just the best. Fuck, he's
pretty
got
solid.
some range. Yeah.
He does. I wouldn't mind seeing that. He did a movie where he played. He did a movie where he played like some like fantasy like spy or something like that with a really bad haircut. Really? Argo was it? Something.
Yeah, I've seen that. Wasn't that with not Matt Damon? What's his mate? Matt Damon's
one of them.
I can't remember. I think he was in it too.
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. That's it.
Don't think so.
Was he in it?
I don't know.
Huh.
Don't think so.
Might be getting it mixed up with something else with the same name. Don't know, bro.
Yeah. Akila Rosso, Fallout is great, but I am a Fallout fan, so I get how well they've recreated the game's vaults and props. I like the fact that they haven't gone full Bethesda on it, because Bethesda can't make a good Fallout game. Obsidian, yes. So Fallout New Vegas is the best. With...
Is Bethesda just dog shit these days? What's the deal with them? I've
heard always been dog shit. They're always been dog shit.
Look, are they just like
Todd Howard is like head game designer, but he couldn't design a game to save his own ass. Like Skyrim and that is just awful. Ugh. But
it's just like a Fallout, VC thing.
Kinda. Well, it's more so like like they bought Fallout. They made Fallout 3, which was just it wasn't a good Fallout game. It was a mediocre like shooter, but it was a bad Fallout game. Then Obsidian, which had a lot of the original Fallout and Fallout 2 devs on the team, made New Vegas, which was effectively like, think of it like an expansion pack, but it was like a standalone game based on the engine. And that was amazing, like perfect. Then they made Fallout 4, which was absolute garbage. It's like, here's a Fallout game, but let's not actually put RPG elements or anything into it. Give it the worst dog shit voice acting and take away everything that made it interesting. We'll make it a mile wide and half an inch deep. And then they made Fallout 76, a completely buggy, broken online experience that launched with no NPCs. And it's like, let's take this RPG, like talking and dialogue heavy and story heavy game, strip it of all of that and put the worst elements in and make you run around in a world that's boring. So it's just...
Yeah, it sounds like Metaverse.
Awful. Pretty much, yeah. It sucks. And now we've been waiting 10 years for Fallout 5, and by the time it arrives, it'll probably be like Starfield, in that it will arrive, and it will be like a wet fart in a cold blanket.
Hey, wet farts are fun sometimes.
Not when you're in a cold blanket.
Like when you're in the shower and it's got no consequences.
You mean the ones that sound like a duck, which like...
Good God, man.
To answer Paul's question, yes, they got bought out by Microsoft, specifically ZeniMax Media, which is the parent company, and Microsoft also bought Oblivion Studios as well. They've all been rolled into one company. However, according to information, the terms of the sale for ZeniMax basically meant that they still had a strong level of independence. So it's not like Microsoft could basically come down and say to Bethesda, fuck you guys, Obsidian's going to work on something at the same time as you guys, and we're going to release more games more often. Because they don't fully have that level of control, apparently. But that's something that came out from a recent interview with, what's his name, who was one of the developers on Fallout 2. He was lead level developer on Fallout 2 and did a lot of stuff on New Vegas and 3 of the expansions. So, basically it's just dumb. Resident Evil 4 was a brilliant game.
Bethesda did the all the vintage Doom ports too, from what I gather.
Yeah, I think so. They did some stuff back in the day that was forward thinking for its time. Morrowind was cool. Then you got to like before that you had, what was it? Yeah, because you had Morrowind, which was like advanced, ahead of its time. You had Morrowind, which came after that. Wait, no. Brain work. Morrowind, Oblivion, which came next, which was that was an early Xbox 360 title. I actually worked when that game launched.
Oblivion NPCs from?
Well, the term NPC kind of comes in general from NPCs. It's it's more so that you're just not a part of the world. You're not part of the story. You're just some background character. It's an insult. So.
Yeah, it is. It's like just the people you see small talk with at the store, because you don't really. It's either non-player or non-plot character.
Yeah, non-player character. It basically means that you're just a nobody. That's what they're insulting is.
Background.
Yeah. Akira Rosso, I will say, not so much jaded Gen Xer, but I think you need to dive a bit deeper. We are living in a golden era of some of the greatest games ever, and small teams that can make them. The problem is that big companies now, we no longer have, like, good mid-tier games. It's all AAA, comes out every 10 years, costs $1 billion, and they're not really good. Or small indie devs that are doing small games, which are brilliant. There's nothing in the middle. There's not like you've got AAA, but you've got no A-level games. You've got nothing that kind of sits in between that's like got a moderate budget with a moderate team that's still excellent. You've got either big and massive or tiny and cool. Like, someone who covers that really, really well is Steph Sterling. They're a great games journalist, been doing it for years, used to be known as Jim Sterling, used to do the Jimquisition, covered a lot of this stuff, and they made a lot of great points about how we now don't have that middle ground. We have the big AAA stuff, but we've got no like AA games, we've got no single A games, we've got nothing that's just like, here's like a $40 game that's cool that you'll play for a couple of years.
If you're anything like me, Akira Rosso, I think it's also the games try and do too much. Like part of the appeal of Doom and Quake was you didn't have 5 million inventory items, and you didn't have like all these massive complicated tasks to do. You just got to run around and shoot shit. And sometimes you just want that, eh? It's like a release at the end of the day. Like I was playing Wolfenstein, Return to Castle Wolfenstein the other night, and to me that's still a new Wolfenstein game. And then I looked at the date; it was 2001.
See, I played Wolfenstein: The New Order and fucking loved it. Like, that was so good. And then Wolfenstein: The New Colossus, also brilliant. And then they made the dog shit co-op one, which wasn't great. But then the problem is that they've not followed it up since because of the political climate. I remember the classic line of like,
why? It'd be the best time to do it. People want to blow up Nazis.
I know.
It's great.
Yeah, but then some people do, but then to other people they're like, I don't want to like, attack someone that looks like me.
It's okay. They're way fatter these days, so.
Hey, you leave us fat fucks alone.
That's all right, I'm getting there. I've been running and walking when I can, but it's tough to find time.
See, See, unfortunately, I'm not very good at like picking up a standard like compensatory mechanism like alcoholism. So I eat food to get my good feeling and get my rocks off, and so hence the reason why I get large.
You just got to go on the Zempi, mate.
Yeah, right. When fucking stupid American goddamn companies like, no, we're not going to negotiate with you because it's unfair that you guys get to have a good discount. We have to gouge all of our Americans back home. Like, did you see what actually happened with the negotiations for Manjaro?
I lost track of what happened because I wanted to end humanity every time I saw anything about it in the news.
So pretty much,
like, some people, it's such a perfect summary of the whole movement. Though it's like other people are getting good things. I don't want us to get good things. I just want to make sure that nobody gets good things if we can't get good things. It's like, fuck you.
They want all the money. Like the whole thing was like Eli Lilly, the company, turned around and said, no, the PBS is unfair in how it's doing it. No, we're not going to negotiate the price down to that much because in America we can charge like $1,500 for a thing, and you want to buy it off of us for like $280, even though it only costs us like $2 to manufacture. Yeah, it's insane. So,
joy.
Quake 3 Arena. That was pretty cool. I like the modern Dooms, the multiplayers of those. They were good.
Yeah. The Quake 3 Arena was a bit. It was less of a game, it was more of a fucking reflex tester. It was so fast and shit happened so quickly that it wasn't relaxing to play, eh?
Ooh. So Killer Rossa says DDR5 and SSDs are going to be 300-400% more expensive until 2028 or so. Ooh, no, they're not. No, they're not. Because no. The whole thing with all of that stupid AI shit and Sam Altman with his crazy fucking dead eyes is that basically
Did you ever notice,
all of this stuff.
Why does Sam Altman have eyebrows like a teenager from 1998?
Because these freaks aren't human. No, they're just not human. That's it. Billionaires are not human.
He trims his eyebrows like a fucking teenage girl from the 90s.
Yeah.
He looks like one of the chicks out of that witch show. What was it called?
Charmed.
Yeah, he looks like one of the Charmed girls.
Yeah, but no, like with the like DDR prices and all the rest of that, the prices aren't going to go up. They're actually starting to stabilize and drop again because all of this bullshit about like, all these, it's all been allocated for all these data centers and that. A lot of the data centers have been cancelled, but on top of that, these weren't actually fully written and pledged contracts. They were just like notes of understanding.
Ed was talking about this.
And so suddenly, all of these companies now have all of this stock that's not going to be bought up by companies like OpenAI, and it's just sitting in their inventory, and they're going, oh, fuck. Same thing happening with NVIDIA. They've got all of these graphics cards that haven't been deployed to data centers that are just sitting there. It's just, and
some of them don't
like
even have the
Ponzi
infrastructure.
Scheme. Nope.
They haven't even set up the energy sources for them.
Nope.
But they're still just
if
they get rid of the whole thing, that's literally like half their GDP gone overnight.
Killer Rosso. So AI lied to me about 2028 then? I mean, insert Arthur meme. You really think somebody would go onto the internet and just lie?
It's funny to watch, especially when these people seriously think they're investing in it. You got people investing in AI that don't even know what it is.
Yeah, of course.
It's like everything's AI. And the corporate ghouls that are...
Everything is computer. Everything is computer.
Yeah. And,
we're doomed.
It's so funny that my industry that I came from, which was like CNC manufacturing and shit, we were using software that was written in 2001. So I don't reckon that anything's changed in that industry, AI or not. It's the same shit.
Oh, that's what they're trying to do.
Red, white, bear. Sorry, I'm just figuring out which color codes are what. Just thinking aloud. Don't mind me.
I also hate AI and everything. I fucking hate Microsoft for the shit they put in. I'm still running Windows 10 and I refuse to update. I don't care. My main computer's a Macs because the missus works for Apple, so we get the discounts. At least AI stuff there, they haven't gone all in, which is good. But it's just, oh my God. This AI shit is dumb. Make things that work. Stop trying to fucking make... Adobe can... Oh my fucking God, the things I want to do to the board of directors of Adobe. My God, just... Oh.
I literally won't use an Adobe product anymore. They're off the radar for me.
See, I have to because of the photography. That's what I do. And because Yeah, but when I'm taking photos of GIMPs, GIMP doesn't work properly. I'm used to the workflow of bloody of fucking
workflow's a bitch.
Of Lightroom and Photoshop. What I do.
Yeah, that's hard to get around. Learning a new workflow is not easy.
I mean, it's easy with audio. I've done that like 4 times over, but
with CAD, it's not.
Yeah, no.
Everything's so different. Audio is kind of comparatively workflows are pretty standardized, to be honest. Compared to CAD, Jesus.
Yes, Linux. Right. Linux. This is the year of Linux, my men, my guys, my women, my theys, my thems, my everyone in between. This is going to be the year of Linux.
I've installed it on my home laptop just to get a feel for it, and I'm going to experiment with different distros soon. I've just got Ubuntu on there because I was testing it out for to see if Michelle liked it as well.
We've gotten to a point now, especially with the new update to Wine. The new update to Wine makes it so that it's so much easier to actually run Windows software on Linux.
Yeah, okay. Stable-wise, still issues with hardware support though, I reckon.
Nah, no. It's so much better now. When you got
I've got an open mind. I'll keep trying it, man, because every time I've tried Linux, it's been way better than last time I tried it. It keeps improving.
It depends on which version you go for as well, because you've got different distros. You've got Cashy OS, which is pretty good, Mint OS, Pop OS, all these different ones, depending on what you're wanting to do. Ubuntu is like the classic, like, the closest to Windows type one. You just plug and play and it works.
That's why
the main issue is graphics drivers. Graphics drivers is the hard one because NVIDIA hates Linux.
If you need them. If you don't need them, who cares? But yeah, you need them.
I use Photoshop and Lightroom.
I found them annoying because I constantly have to do stuff to make the system work. How long ago did
you got it with Windows as well?
To a degree.
Fucking Windows these days, everything needs to work.
11 after finding it in notes, for God's sake. Okay, so
that pissed me off so much.
So you managed to remove it, Paul? I removed some of it, but I couldn't get all of it out because it was just so fucking integrated because they're just forcing it down your throat every day. It's like, use AI. It's like, no, how about I don't? How about I just don't? How about, can I not? Can I not?
How about you just eat my ass?
You don't actually own this product. You're just given permission by us to use it. It's like, well, can you stop charging me then?
I used to like it when you used to have like subscription stuff and it was worth it because you get like new things, you get updates, whatever else like that. That was kind of like one of the bonuses.
Was Windows 10 for me.
Windows 8.1 for me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I never got Windows 8 to behave at all. I like Windows 10.
8 sucked. 8.1 is a whole different thing.
Yeah, okay. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Windows 8
Michelle had
is
it on one of her laptops and holy fuck, it slowed it. It was so slow, man. It bogged that system down like a bitch. And as soon as I put Ubuntu on it, now it's just like it's like the fastest PC I've ever used.
Yeah, seriously, that's what I love about Ubuntu is you can just Ubuntu and various other like Linux OSs. You can just run them on, and they're just lightweight and they just run. Like that's why did you see the new Framework Pro?
No, that new laptop.
Yeah, it looks sick. It's basically like their take on the MacBook Pro. Well, it's obviously because the framework, you can do various configs on it, but it's now got a machined aluminum chassis, fully repairable, fully modular, touchscreen OLED touchscreen panel, like insane amounts of like contrast and shit like that. Just an absolute beast of a thing. I look at it and I go, ooh, that might make me get into it one day.
I have been, periodically just checking in on that stuff. Linux phones as well, because I'm so sick of fucking Android. Again, just AI. I wouldn't hate any of these platforms if they just made the AI switch offable. And they say they do, and you do, and then it just comes back, or it's still in some stuff. You just can't completely get rid of it. It's fucked.
See, I'm still just a simpleton, and I do my bloody my iPhone thing, but you know, done them for years. That's why.
I'm about as simple as you can get, mate.
I'm just a simple old country boy.
Speaking of simpletons, someone asked me something about a VB long neck. I'll just scroll back. Brad, please try a Victoria Lager if it comes in from Mexico. 32 ounce, my new jam with tacos. What? Try a Victoria Lager if it comes in from Mexico. Victoria Lager. So you're not talking about Victoria Bitter. Okay, so so there's a beer from Mexico called Victoria Lager. That's bad marketing. They don't know.
Have we looked into or tried DaVinci Resolve 21 from Blackmagic as Lightroom alternative? I have heard about it. I have seen it. I haven't given it a go yet, though, because it's because I mean I pay $45 a month for my Adobe membership, because I basically say every year I'm going to cancel, and they give me half price.
Hang on, DaVinci Resolve instead 21. Of Lightroom.
Yes, they added it, they updated it, and now you can actually do raw library modifying and imaging and all the rest of that. Nope, you can now do raw photo too.
Huh?
Just announced like a month ago.
What legends! I've not seen anything that hasn't been top notch from DaVinci. They're the best.
They're a fucking top Aussie company too. Yeah.
Are they? Are they Aussie?
Yeah. Oh, Blackmagic is Aussie.
I'm about to shed a tear.
Yeah, Blackmagic went out and bought DaVinci, and they also bought the remnants of Fairlight, the guys that made the CMI.
Yes,
because
I know that. I knew they were related to Fairlight.
Yeah, because they bought the brand, because the brand eventually like just focused on like broadcast and production stuff, so they integrated that. So when you go into Resolve and you go to the audio stuff, you see there's the Fairlight plugins, and that's from them. Right. But they're an Aussie company.
When I'm going into it, it's literally the audio editing and plug-in page is called Fairlight. It's taken over that, and it's so good. And it's, again, processing efficiency, fucking million times better than anything from Adobe. Yep. So I think anything they do will be better than Adobe. If it's not now, it will be soon.
Yeah. Well, pretty much now that DaVinci has stepped into the ring and gone, here's our Lightroom alternative, I would hazard a guess they probably aren't that far behind on a Photoshop alternative as well. And if they're putting this shit out for $0, Adobe's in deep shit.
Fuck them. They deserve it. Fuck them. That's what you get for treating your customers like shit.
AI sucks. I don't want AI. AI just takes away the brain power.
So just 300 page. Yeah, I get that it can be good for passing massive articles, that kind of thing, possibly research tasks. But fuck, I don't
still
trust
gets it wrong,
because it just tells you what you want to hear.
That still gets it wrong.
It's like when your missus asks you if their ass looks good in that dress, and you always say yes, and then they go out and they see themselves in the mirror, and then they fucking don't read you for like a month. It's a bit like that.
Can't say I've ever had that problem.
Neither have I, I'm just saying. just saying.
Bad.
Just saying.
Am I right, guys?
No, wife good.
Yes, wife very good. Puts up with my shit all the time.
Yeah, I don't know why they do, but they do, eh? Just got to get her flowers more often. I got her some flowers the other week. And it's been that I sent the flowers off, and then it sent me the order confirmation because she was in the city, and I was getting them delivered to her office, and then I saw the confirmation, and I realized, oh fuck, that's a maiden name on that. It's so long since I sent her flowers from that account that we're literally not married. It was fucking 3 years ago.
See, we started to figure it out
4 years ago.
We still haven't figured out what we're doing with the name situation, because I've got a long-assed hyphenated surname.
That's pretty distinguished, though. It's like pretty cool to have a long name.
Yeah, I know, but she's like, do I keep my birth name as well and then hyphenate that to the hyphenated surname, or still figuring it out?
Yeah, it all sounds like fun and games until you got to enter an online form.
Yeah. Fucking,
So,
that's why.
there's not enough room.
I got like two versions of my surname depending on sort of what I'm filling out. The version with the full hyphenated thing, or the one that's just the final word.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't really fussed about the last name. Like, I didn't care if she kept her old name. It was a pretty cool last name. So I thought, you know, if you want to keep it, you can keep it. I wasn't, it didn't bother me. It's bigger fish to fry than that.
Yep.
What's in a name, as they say. Brad, the Guitar Garage, Cyber CPU Tech YouTube channel explains how to do it. Explains how to do what? Let me scroll back, hang on.
Removing AI.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's Paul. Yeah. Yeah, I'll check it out. It's one of those things I don't... It's a bit like how my customers must feel bringing in a broken amp or a broken guitar. You're spending all this money and time just to get back to where you were before the thing happened. So it's very unsatisfying.
You mean the enshittification of things? Who'd have thunk?
Yeah. Enshittification.
Success. Oh, this is power.
Didn't that actually make it as a Webster's Dictionary new word last year?
Yeah, but then again, the thing is, like, well, it was a word of the year. Like, everything gets added to the dictionary at some point, because the whole thing is with the dictionary sites is they are strictly language descriptivists, not prescriptivists. So they'll put in any word in there. For example, the word irregardless is actually in the dictionary.
Oh, I hate that one.
It is a real word, so you know.
Yeah.
Dweezil
so
or Moon? Wait, why are we talking about Frank Zappa's kids?
Dweezil or Moon? Do we have to choose?
I don't know. They're both pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I'm just more wondering why suddenly the name is coming up. Names. Oh, right. There we go.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Now, the missus and I have already sorted out what we'll name our kids. That's the easy part. We just need to be able to afford them first, and then we'll get around to it.
No, just do what all the you know, the Deros do, and just get pregnant first and figure everything out later.
I was already I'm already a result of a teenage mother. Come on. I don't want to follow down that route.
You're not a fucking teenage, brother. I hate to tell you.
Exactly. That's why I waited so fucking long. Old bastard.
I'm just thinking of the intro to Idiocracy.
Oh God! Every day that becomes less and less satire and more just yeah. Oh God! Still can't believe it.
That's what plants crave.
Yeah.
What was his name? The gangster dude. I forget his name.
Terry Crews. President Camacho. Yeah, President Camacho.
Yeah, that's right.
Was it? President.
Watch that
again. President Dwayne Elizondo Mountain Dew Herbert Camacho. That's it.
Oh, it's great.
Seriously, Mike Judge is brilliant. I tell you what,
I haven't watched the new Beavis and Buttheads yet, but they look pretty funny too.
They are legitimately fucking good. Like, I have no idea how the hell,
but not in a cringe way.
No, he's like fully redone it for the modern era. Like, I watched the first reboot, they were good, and then the second reboot is just like, holy shit, like what they've done with it is amazing. But also like the revival of King of the Hill, he just smacks it, just mwah.
Yeah, he takes his time, but he puts in the work.
He doesn't do shit unless it's like what he really fucking deems as worth it.
Yeah, it's art, man. Good luck doing that with AI.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
Okitoki. That sounds like a
Okitoki.
Japanese term.
Okay.
I've been watching Small Brained American doing his travel blogs. He's back in Bangladesh or somewhere now, I think.
Yeah.
He's a funny dude.
Like, you don't want to say
He's a
that.
bit of
It
an
might
alcoholic,
annoy
though,
some
I think.
people.
Who?
Huh? Look, there are some people who might get a little perturbed at calling someone a small brain
What, the
American.
Yeah, but he's calling himself that.
Yes, I know, it's a joke. You're repeating the name. That's the joke. I'm the one who's supposed to be autistic, not you.
Sorry, I can't read social cues while I'm soldering.
Look, if you're able to solder, you probably can't read social cues in general.
Yeah, probably. I am starting
I
to
was
shake
almost
a bit, though. I should have had breakfast.
Probably shouldn't be eating so much lead then.
Yeah, but I'm early millennial, man. I had no choice.
Yeah.
I'm a fail-ennial.
I was almost 47 when my now teenage daughter was born. My son is 19 years older
Wow.
than her. Whoa!
Huh.
Wow, that's wow.
Quite
Yeah,
the
because
spread.
I turned 40 at the end of the year, and we're hoping to
Never
have.
want time off, Pastel. Never wants to retire.
Well, fucking, my brother is 13 years my junior.
Yeah, right. My brother's,
Yeah.
5 years? My elder.
Your senior.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes
no,
he
'cause,
acts like the younger one though, but we love him.
Look, he sits just at the end of Gen X, so he had more lead than you.
Man, I've heard about like the houses on Parramatta Road and shit. Like you legit still can't have fucking vegetable gardens there. The lead's still
Yeah.
too high.
Dude, it's like that everywhere. It's like
crazy, eh?
Balmain, all those areas where all the
Yeah.
places where the houses are $2-3 million. Because bear in
Can't grow a
mind,
veggie garden.
yeah, because there used to be power plants literally in the inner west and the inner city. That's how it was done. They only put it out further
Yeah.
as time went by.
The White Bay.
Yep.
And then they turn them all into breweries.
Yep. Where we used to live in St. Peter's, God, 20 years back almost, we couldn't grow stuff in the back. They couldn't start building the new block, like row of joined granny flats at the back of our block for like 2 years because they had to remediate the soil because of how contaminated it was. Because we weren't far from the brickworks, and the brickworks, a lot of lead and stuff went into the air.
Yeah. And that's not even taking into account PFAS and shit.
Well, that's all the modern,
Forever
that's
chemicals.
all the modern things.
Yeah.
Except for like places, like a lot of places in the US where you had like 3M and that making Teflon locally and dumping it into the waterways.
Yeah.
We didn't have quite so much of that here in Australia.
And there's the old Aaron Brockovich, the hexavalent chromium.
Mm-hmm.
That was a
Hey,
good
what's
movie.
y'all's favorite rock band from X generation, from Generation X, I believe? Ooh, all right. So here we go. So a Gen X rock band. So that would be someone from around 1987 to about 1998. There we go. Let's lock that time frame in.
That's tough. I've got a customer. I'm going to get out of that question. 1 second.
Fucking bastard. Megadeth. Nah, see, look, I'm a Metallica kid. Couple of Megadeth songs I like, but out of the big four, it'd be for me Metallica, Anthrax, Slayer, Megadeth in that order. What else from that sort of era? Late 80s through like late 90s. That's a hard one actually, because I listen to so goddamn much. Yeah, look, I'd probably still say Metallica. That's me. You know, I'm a Metallica guy. But then again, as far as like great albums, I'm a huge Skid Row fan. You know, Slave to the Grind and Self-Titled, brilliant albums. They were fucking phenomenal. Sorry, Youth Gone Wild and Slave to the Grind, they were phenomenal. Love them. Soundgarden, yeah, pretty good. Queens of Stone Age, yeah, they're all right. You know, I was more of a metal kid than the alternative and the grungy type stuff. Didn't really get into sort of that kind of side of things until I was older, in my 30s. Started checking things out. Yeah, Pixie's all right. Okay, let's see. Let's bring this bitch up on a Variac and not destroy things. Junk. All right. Power on. Yep, go. Nothing short now. That's 80 volts. Go. Tesla. God's name I haven't heard in a while. 100 volts. Sonic Youth, yeah. Iron Maiden, yeah. I mean, look, I like the Blaze Bayley era. That's kind of the thing I liked about, especially being a teenager in the late 90s, early 2000s. There was less, like, the big bands weren't as big as they used to be. So you could actually access them. You could, like, see them tour in smaller venues. How hard did I cry when Nirvana ended the metal era? I mean, it didn't end. It just, wasn't as big on the radio and the mainstay and all the rest of that. But then the flip side of that as well is that, that particular vein of metal wasn't entirely my thing. God, I forget how much these bloody things, how much voltage they put on the bloody tubes. Bastards. Paul Diano era. The early, punk, real, heavy punk elements to them.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Where was I? Soldering the ground lead. Yes. It is 1 o'clock. I might take off in half an hour and go get some lunch so I can solder without shaking. Because I'm crashing out.
Look, all you need is just a quick hit of heroin. Just a little bit of Moorish. The Moorish heroin.
Just a quick whiskey. Take the shakes away.
Alright. Fucking these bloody keep forgetting how hard these classic 30s hammer the tubes. Fucking or as we say in Mudger, fuck null, which is the wooden spoon. Piss off your grandparents.
That's someone commented on my Classic 30 video last night, actually. I answered their question.
Yeah.
Asking me how to cool off the bias on that one. And I said, well, there's no adjustment. You got to change the resistors in the... but I think he was confused because he thought it was a cathode bias for some reason. No, I think he thought it was a cathode bias damp, but... Yeah, you got to change the resistors in the resistive divider. It is fixed bias, but it's non-adjustable fixed bias. It's such a bad term, fixed bias.
No, it's not, because the bias is fixed. It is a fixed voltage. The voltage is exactly what is there. Yeah, so I know, so why is it a bad term? It confuses the shit out of everyone because it's not adjustable. No, it's not.
Because it is when it is adjustable. I mean, when you can adjust the
voltage.
It
means that the bias is at a fixed point.
It's not self-adjusting. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so that's just the technical term is entirely correct. It is just people's levels of education is not.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. But it's one of those things you can repeat it 5 million times, and there'll still be a new person every week saying, "What?"
Fuck 'em.
So I guess we just got to repeat ourselves every 5 days or so. That's all right.
I mean, you do. I don't. I ain't fucking doing that. Sorry, not happening. Okay,
you're too busy starting drama with manufacturers.
No, I'm not. I'm doing fucking work for them. And besides, I haven't pissed off any manufacturers recently.
I had here we go. The JBL rep came in the other day.
JBL rep? What, CMI?
JBL. AK, no, they've all shifted their...
oh, that's right. Yeah, Harman split off.
Yeah. I got some freebies, look. I'm not a hat guy, but... I don't know. Does that suit me?
Wait, I can't see. I'm going to see the other thing. There you go. Nice.
What do you think?
Yeah, you look like you're about ready to get up on stage and go, Open this goddamn pit! Breakdown! Drop the sickest breakdown of all time.
Yeah.
Cup
Love
the
a good
mic.
breakdown. He gave us a, cup the mic, get some feedback.
Yep.
Make the sound guy hate you. He sent me a little audio interface. It's like one of those little USB thingies you can plug into your phone. 'Cause now everything's USB, and it's got it shares the bus power, which is handy. So you can you can plug into a PA or whatever, but then you can still provide power.
What's funny is
Cool.
that you've received more visits from prospective accounts than I ever did in the entire 7 years I had my shop open.
Yeah, and you had like a much more desirable shop location. It was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know, right? It's because the industry's fucked.
It's a weird industry, man. Yeah, well, that was my next thing.
Here we go, guys. Here's a bit of one for you for, a little bit of education time. Grab your calculators out, grab your phone, whatever. Let's do some basic math. I am currently injecting a signal into a PV Classic 30, and I'm watching it on my scope, okay? Now, if I run this upwards, and then I hit it until just at the point of clipping, okay, I am getting 15.1 volts RMS out. And I'm running into an 8 ohm load. Therefore, how much power
28.5
am I
watts.
outputting? It's for them, you twat. trying to teach these simpletons.
Well, I didn't tell them how to get to that. You show you're working, guys.
You don't give them the answer, you let them figure it out.
Yeah, because then if they work it out and they can't figure it out, they know that they're wrong.
No, you don't even have to give that. You got to let them do the whole process first. You give them the first things, then they work it out from there.
All right, we'll run it into 16 ohms then.
It doesn't have a 16 ohm tap.
Oh, okay.
Plus 30.
Sorry, guys.
And even then, if you're running it into that, it just means that it's because it's transformer coupled, it's going to be half the voltage for twice the load.
Yeah, exactly. Or thereabouts. Get him to calculate the bias. I've told him how to do that on like every video, despite Lyle's protests. I shouldn't be telling him how to do stuff like that because I might get him into trouble.
No, you won't. You're going to get him into trouble. No, we don't
It's
have to
like,
worry about we don't have to worry about the 0.707 because I already said it was already in RMS. So
RMS, bro.
RMS. But yes, 0.707 is where you go your peak to peak
it's
to get to
approximate.
RMS. Or you multiply
enough
by
for the girls we go out with.
1.414 if you want to go from RMS to peak to peak.
There you go.
3 gigawatts. 3 gigawatt.
Yeah, that always irked me as a kid watching Back to the Future when he said gigawatts instead of gigawatts. I'm like, man, he doesn't know what it means.
Yes, but that was the joke.
Yeah. I get jokes.
Are you sure you're not on the spectrum?
Jokes.
I make jokes. I've got to set up a what's-he here in the shop, a bookshelf, because I got like a ton of books that are here, and I got to bring some more in from home as well. So like, what have I got here? I got some ancient Radio Shack things, a guide to VOMs and FET VOMs, which is a classic.
Love a good VOM.
Frequency modulated radio. Good
Good
stuff.
tactical VOM after 12 beers.
Well, here we go. The Mullard reference of transistor circuits.
Ooh, nice. I've got a bunch, but they're at my home bookshelf because I don't generally read textbooks here because I'm
Radio circuits.
working, not thinking.
Here we go. The RCA transistor manual. A classic.
Shit, yeah.
So the RCA
I got this
transistor
one, the
manual,
mini watt.
all the things.
Mini Watt technical data book.
Mini what?
Yeah,
You mean
it's
this
held together
one?
by gaff tape. Yay!
Yeah.
It's got the gaff tape.
Mine's not even held by gaff tape. I need to put
Yeah,
some on
it's a good
there.
book.
Here we
It's got all
go.
the specs,
RCA.
fucking tables.
Yep. I got transmitting tubes. I don't have receiving tubes, funnily enough. Ancient audio valve amplifier book that I picked up from J-Car.
Ah, I've got that one. I got that one.
Yep.
The
Here we
JKR
go.
one.
The Bible
was
for
it first
every guitar nerd.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't even see it because of how worn it is, but there we go. You can just see
Radiotron
on the
Designer's
side there.
Handbook.
Yep. The original 4th
Yep,
edition,
that's
Australian print
That's
version.
gold.
Yep.
That's gold, that one. So much you can learn from that.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. I have the original Radiotronics magazines.
Nice.
Including like all of these like classics. So these are AWA Radiotron magazines. There we go. AWV, sorry. Same. Transistors in hi-fi issue. Beautiful. All of the old classics. And then I've got another box full of books as well. I like keeping them here because here is where I am away. Here is where I'm at work. Home is where I am away from work. I need to separate that more.
I got that one if you want to learn how to pick up 16-year-olds.
No thanks, I already just listened to the Behind the Bastards episodes on Jimmy Savile. Seriously, I knew that he was bad, but learning that he was also a necrophile as well? Oh my god, that just makes it even worse. Yeah, legit.
Fucking hell.
Dead bodies in a morgue.
At what point do you just not, like, mulch someone? There's no redeeming qualities there.
Nah. One sec, I need to grab this other box over here. What do we got here? I cannot hear anyone from anything.
The great book is the Trainspotter's Guide to Golden Tone Amps.
There you go. Yeah, there we go. Down there. Stay. Doobie-doobie-doo. Alright, there we go. Now I've returned. Let's see what I got here.
Oop, hiccups.
Another random
sound
book.
like Muppet aliens.
Mop, 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 mop. There. So I like picking up random...
Apparently we sound like Muppet aliens.
Yeah,
according to Emmett Otto 007. Good on you, champ.
I like picking up random like teach yourself electronics books to see how good or how bad they do it. A lot of them are really shit.
Yeah, true.
Here we go.
Yeah,
now
there
we're
were
into
so many of them at Dick Smith back in the day.
Now we get into the real like the tomes of knowledge that everyone should have. Like these are like the non-negotiables if you're doing guitar amps and stuff like that. So, for example, everyone, if you do not know electronics, should start with this. Art of Electronics 3rd edition, specifically. Don't go the old ones, go the new ones. The new ones also cover some digital stuff. Yeah. Things that are necessary.
I like the old one too. I think the new one's better quality binding.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the new one covers all the stuff the old one did and more, because unless you're getting to like real digital stuff.
The X chapters. That's so niche that it's useless, but it's interesting. The topics in it: pulse energy and power MOSFETs. Yep. What else have we got?
It's all that kind of stuff I did in fucking TAFE.
But
random
there's
shit.
no real structure to it. It's just complete disparate sort of random edge case stuff, which is fucking awesome.
Yep, specific technical knowledge. And another classic book that everyone needs is not available anymore because he's updated. He's now the book by Merlin Blanco.
Isn't it?
Nope. Now these books are no longer available. It is now designing tube amplifiers for guitar and bass. He now covers the preamps and the output as well. Yes.
Damn, I
does it all.
Copy of that.
I've been wanting to get a copy too.
His power supply book.
Yep,
and
I got that too.
His hi-fi one is fucking great because the hi-fi one actually, the first chapter is the basics of electronics, like the theory that you need to know to understand what he says in the rest of the book, whereas none of the guitar ones have that. So I'd suggest if you're going to get into it, get the hi-fi one first, believe it or not.
Because the problem is that then it makes you overthink. The whole point with the guitar one is that you know electronics, you know Ohm's law, you know Kirchhoff's law, you know what a resistor, a capacitor, and all that is, and now you want to make something that is inefficient and breaks all of the rules.
Yeah.
Because that's what guitar amps do. Hi-fi isn't. Hi-fi is like, here is how we stick to the ins and outs, which, speaking of hi-fi, this book, Small Signal Audio Design.
Book.
By Douglas Self. He does a couple of books that are well worth it. This goes through like it literally the thing is like with a book like this, he literally goes through from the start and goes, here are the components, here's the circuit and what we want to do. We're going to build this circuit first. Now do you see this? Here's where a problem is in it. It's inefficient because of this, or it distorts because of that, or it could be better because of this. And then he permutates through to another version of the circuit and then improves it, goes to another one, makes that better until you get to the end and you understand the theory behind each addition to it, which is kind of like watching the history of designs over time.
Yeah. That's what Bob Cordell does in the power amplifier design book.
Yep. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
The
I think I got that
book.
one too.
This was gifted to me by an ex when I was 20. I still have it all these years later.
Wow.
What else? Here we go. I've also got the Mini Watt Electronics Handbook.
Oh, I think Dad's got that one. Yeah.
So this one has like
I
all
love
of
the
the
mini books, man. They're so cute.
the data sheets and shit.
Load lines.
Yeah, got load lines, got all that. So 6M5, of course, a classic. 6SE8, 6DX8, all the classics. 6EW5, because what Aussie amp didn't have a fucking 6EW5 in it? And then, of course, more of the Radiotronics magazines.
Is that this one that you've got, that you just showed? Your ex's one?
Which one?
Is that one?
Yeah, but I've got the old version.
Oh, right. Yeah, this is mad.
Yeah, it's a classic.
So much info. Great.
There we go.
It's also
So my one is spiral bound.
Oh, wow. It's also good for the layman. It doesn't get into the technical, but it gives you an idea of the different parts and what they do.
So this is a first edition from 2003, the revised edition. Yeah. So that is how long I've had this for. It is a little moldy because some water spilled on it years ago. I've still got all of
water.
Yeah. I've still got all of the whatsies at the back, like the fucking schematics and stuff. It's fascinating.
I've got the guitar pickup version. That one.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty good. Goes into the nerdology and the history and the different generations of stuff. But another really good one is this one. Guitar making shit.
Yep, I have that one.
On the front, but yeah, it's a great book. That one.
At home.
So many ideas I hadn't thought of.
At home, I have 2 editions of Bob Benedetto's Archtop guitars. I've got 2 copies of Melvin Hiscock's Build Your Own Guitar, and I've got like a dozen different books on guitar building, lutherie, on repair techniques, all that stuff. Just books upon books.
I've got the Archtop one.
Yep. I got the DVD set as well.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's not mine though. It got lent to me by. Remember when I did that L5? Replaced the top, did all the repairs and made a new.
Yeah, that crazy fucking thing. Yeah.
Oh man, fucking hell, that was a big job. But he lent me it, and I forgot to give it back, so I must get in touch with him and get that back to him.
Well, I've got a spare copy if you want. So.
It's actually, I don't think it's even his. I think it's Les Rankin's, because it's got his name in the front. So I don't know if he sold it to him.
He's dead
or
though,
if he
isn't
lent it to him. Is he? Fuck, I
Is
hope
he?
not.
Was it him or someone else? No, I'm thinking of Gerard Gillet.
Oh, did he pass away?
Years ago, I think.
Oh, really? No, Les Rankin's still kicking at Bexley. Les, if you're watching, I've got to get your book back to you, mate. Thanks for the borrow. It's only been 5 years. No, it was I got it ready just after the wedding because I was trying to get it ready for the wedding, so he could play it at the wedding, and just got it back to him like a month after because the nitro was still curing, unfortunately. But yeah, so it's 4 years ago. Holy fuck! Right. Sorry, Les.
LT Spice is. I mean, LT Spice is fine, but all the time I was at TAFE and that, we never used it. We did like some minimal like simulation and modeling. Most of it was on a breadboard. We did it physically. You know, you were seeing about how things work directly in front of us. Like how many times have you used LT Spice?
Oh, fuck all. With tube stuff, the models aren't great. So it's good for simulating like logic and stuff. It's good at that. Yeah, like pedals and stuff would be awesome. In fact, Parko actually got a plug-in. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it was LT Spice, where you can actually feed in, instead of using an artificially generated signal, you can actually use your audio interface and feed a signal into the circuit simulation. So you can you can design a circuit, a schematic of a circuit, and then you can play your fucking guitar into it and know what it's going to sound like. Because a signal's a signal, eh? Yeah,
well, that's how WotC works. That's how modeling works.
Yeah, but like being part of LT Spice is pretty impressive. There is a lot of latency still. Like they haven't. Yeah, it takes a bit of time, but.
See, it's one of those things where these circuits are so simple, and we're not going for like measured differences. We're literally going for ear things. If I'm building a pedal, I'm literally swapping out components and going, okay, I need to like tone down these particular harmonics. I know where to look in the circuit to like change a value to be able to pull that, rein it in. And a guitar amp,
what point
similar kind of thing. Yeah, you know, we're like. If I was doing more intense stuff, especially like hi-fi or like PA or Class D stuff, all that, sitting there and doing it, sure, that would make more sense. But God, the last time I touched LT Spice would have been when I was at TAFE. Haven't done it since.
Sorry, I've just realised I'm missing a connector. What the fuck?
Well done.
I just cut it off. Did I? I got this habit when someone walks in that whatever's in my hand I take up to the front counter and put down. So I might have done that.
That's what I love about being via appointment now. I don't have to worry about that. People come in when I tell them to, and that's it. What's the point in having a shop?
Do they come in when you tell them to, though?
Yes. They have a half-hour window, that's it. And they don't turn up, that's it. Too bad.
Door closed, door locked, goodbye.
Yeah, I literally have a intercom at the front door. If they don't turn up in their half-hour allocated time, I don't answer.
Yeah,
especially if they don't like contact me or message me, because I'm a one-man show. I got shit to deal with. I got a bunch of repairs here. You know, it's especially now that I'm doing like service work and that for sound group and whatnot.
You know what I've done wrong? I've grabbed one of the sends, which I do have to replace as well. But I've grabbed one of the sends and cut the connector off that, so that's why I've lost it. Never mind, just me being an idiot.
Doing my trick.
I'm good at that.
I am the king of the idiots, sir.
I'll fight you for it.
Only an idiot would fight. Your crown.
That's yeah, the hot wire was completely snapped off on that, and that's the kind of connections you've got on the ground. Can Sony boy zoom? You can see the complete misfire of the ground wire there. She's just hanging on by a thread, not inserted. It's kind
of like how I feel most days of the week.
Misfire?
No, just barely fucking hanging on by a strand.
Ooh, look at that beard detail.
My God. According to Andy Mack, pop on a skirt and some big glasses if you're going to play librarians. I can't wank to this. Kinda. Look, that's a skill issue. That's a skill issue on your part, my man.
Skill issue. Skill issue. You're just not creative enough.
Exactly.
And then I gave him a zoomed in photo of my lips. Ah, fuck, there you go. There's your content.
I mean, we all know that I've got a bunch of photos I can pull out, but you know.
It's the only reason we're still mates. Blackmail.
Exactly. Well, it's not even that, because those photos are all online anyway.
It's all on OnlyFans.
Not even just that, because the club that I work for.
Oh, right.
Fucking speaking of, fucking, I told you about how I left work the other night after working the floor and doing the photography for the event, and I walked out and four Land Cruisers filled with fucking tactical cops surrounded us, jumped out,
did
full
you find
on.
out what happened there?
No. So dude I was working with, he's still in. He's being fucking charged and all the rest of that. Full suppression orders. Yeah.
Oof.
We can't see anything. We have no idea what the fuck is going on. But all we know is that he's ex-Special Forces. And if they've come along and grabbed him, because they haven't towed the car, nothing like that.
Should we be talking about this? Maybe not.
I don't know anything about it. No one does. This is the problem.
Yeah.
All I know is that I was fucking about ready to get into my car, and next thing you know, I got a goddamn fucking MP5 being pointed at my face.
That's awesome.
Like, I've gone through some like traumatic shit in my life, but that's something that's like still kind of sitting with me. Like, I drive past that almost every morning, and I'm like, that was surreal.
There was one place I was working where I think I think I've told you this story, but there was one place I was working. It was in Girraween.
Fucking Girraween.
Yeah. And it was Girraween. And just around the corner from Party Pig, it was a joinery shop. And
I can't remember Party Pig.
Oh, yeah, it stunk. I still remember the smell.
Yep.
All the guys were on site today, and I was just working away in the factory, machining some stuff to get ready for the next batch and getting some coats of poly on the next batch of veneer, right? So all the boys were in the city, like literally all 5 other guys that work for the company, and it's just me rocking up. And I get there and I see something out of the corner of my eye as I'm unlocking the front door. I've opened the gate, opened the front door to the you got the roller door and then you got the small door next to it.
Yep.
Unlocked the door and I saw something out of the corner of my eye. I look up and there's a sniper pointing a fucking rifle at me. Hello. I'm just like put my hands up. I'm like, you okay, dude? Like, what's up? And he just gestures at me with the gun barrel to like get inside. So I go, okay. So you don't question that. You just do it. So I went inside, and then it turned out they were doing a raid on the house next door. Apparently, someone, I think it might have been an investigator or someone rocked up there to confront. No, you know what it was? Bikies.
Yep.
Someone was going there to collect their money after a drug deal went wrong or something, and they went to get their money. And he just opened the front door and just shotgun straight to the face, blew his head off.
Fuck, I think I remember that.
Yeah, and this happened over the weekend, and then I rocked up on Monday, and they planned the dawn raid to arrest this fucker the next morning. And here's me standing there. They arrested him with no problems. Like there was no gunshots or anything, but rocking up there and knowing that someone got their head blown off next door over the weekend, and then rocking up and having a sniper rifle pointed at your head was a good way to wake up on a Monday morning. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
I wasn't very sleepy after that.
Yeah, I fucking finished up and I was like, what the fuck just happened? And the fact that we still don't know what's going on now is just,
that's weird.
It's insane.
Something pretty hush-hush.
Yeah. Like,
So,
full, like I
I
said,
didn't see
full
anything
on
about that in
fucking...
the news either.
Nope, because full suppression order.
Yeah. Well, maybe we shouldn't be talking about it.
Nothing, we don't fucking know anything. I ain't said nothing about no names.
I don't. Yeah. Weird.
Fucking, oh my god.
Andy Mac, thanks. The lips got me there.
That wasn't
Glad
the
to
lip,
help.
sweetheart.
Anything I can do, I aim to please.
I please to aim.
Yeah. Alright. Last mail connector, then I've got the 4 returns to do, and then
We're gonna be such a fucking misinterest for, man. Why you gotta hate men? Yeah, you bastard.
I don't. I just reconnected 12 of them.
Fucking half the bloody mouth breathers on the internet saying dumb shit like that.
Yeah. Alrighty. So did you do any? You didn't do any footage other than the live stream from the guitar show, did you? You just did a live stream, didn't you?
Yeah, no, wasn't anything interesting worth shooting there.
I went there like planning to do video and edit it all together and make a big. Didn't do shit.
Nah.
I just really lost my passion for YouTube, like pretty much the whole year so far, particularly leading up to Easter.
Well, I've just returned to it, and I've just reactivated my bloody monetization because the proprietary limited company. Well, no, because my proprietary limited company was closed.
Oh.
And I needed to transfer it over to my sole trader ABN.
Gotcha.
Yep. So and there was a big fuck up there, so I had to wait 32 days, which means I didn't get my fucking $39 or $40 or whatever I get, because I get about $40 a month from YouTube doing zero. I do nothing, absolutely nothing, and that's how much I get. it's just old videos that have done like 40, 50,000 views, and one of my shorts that's done like 100,000.
You think about like those channels where there's just like some dude jumping off a building, but it got posted in like 2009, so it's got like 30 million views. Like that's like a livable income probably.
Yeah.
Phone call. Get your phone.
Nah.
I can't.
Nothing.
I can't be too judgmental. I did that before too.
Yeah, there's one thing I don't do is I don't answer the workshop phone. It goes to voicemail. Leave me a voicemail if it's important. I don't have time to answer shit. I got shit to do. Especially like I got one guy who keeps calling up asking about a repair, and I said to him when he dropped it off, it's going to be a couple of weeks until I even look at it. He's calling up and messaging like multiple times a day. Oh, you said you'd done it in a week or two. It's like, no, I said I wouldn't look at it for a couple of weeks. I didn't. And
I put
even
that
then,
shit in writing and they still deny it, man.
Yeah, and even then, it's like, it is a Marshall AVT 50. Sorry, AVT 100.
Oh,
AVT 100.
Right.
Yeah. And it's like, it's not exactly like the most amazing amp on earth that needs to be done to go out there for some touring band or something. And even if it was, everyone goes in the queue at the same time, gets dealt with at the same speed. That's it. There are no special treatments here.
Yeah, I made the exception for the Counting Crows rig the other week. And went in and sorted that out for him. But yeah, that put me behind by a fair bit. 2 trips into the city, one to pick it up, one to drop it off, plus probably by the time I'd redone all their cables and stuff, probably a good 4 or 5 hours work. So pretty much 2 days down the drain there.
Would have been charged every fucking moment
whenever
for that.
Whenever you do a rush job, you have to charge more, because essentially you're going to end up doing overtime later to keep everything else on track. So you're basically charging someone for overtime.
Whenever anyone comes in and they want something done immediately, I say, yes, it's possible. It is possible for me to get to it quickly. It isn't possible for me to do it instantly, subject to availability of parts, but it will put to the front of the queue, and guess what? That's a 50% surcharge on your bill. If your bill normally would have been $400, it's now $600. Because I've had to mess with my queue, mess with my flows, because I can't just go, okay, today I'm going to work on vintage synths and do tests of those, or I'm going to like do a guitar setup and some pickup installs. No, it's your thing goes on the bench, and then I've got to pull it apart, assess it, check it, and then try and order parts immediately. Yeah. So all of that adds to the time required, and I also charge for every second I work on it.
My biggest one at the moment, which is, it is what it is. Like it's just part of the repair industry. But people ringing up about their job that's in the queue, and how'd you go with my amp? I go, I haven't gone anywhere with it. It's still exactly where I put it when you're in the shop and you dropped it off a week ago. But what they think is you get out. Like you get out a job and you do like a little bit, and then you put it away, and then you get it out and you do a little bit. It's not how it works. It stays in the queue until it's time to look at it.
And this is why I say to people now, do not call me, do not ask, because I can't answer those questions, first of all. Second of all, if you do keep calling up and asking, I will ask you to come collect your item and go somewhere else, because it just means more time that I'm wasting. Yeah.
It's also because every time they ring up asking for it, there's the implication that it should be ready by now. And it's very, presumptuous, I think, a little bit. Which
is why I say it is very important to set those expectations with customers, and especially when you get to some, like your level where you have as much work coming through, you just need to say to people, don't call me, don't ask, because you're just going to lose time and you're going to get more stressed. And the people who do call up and ask, they're not customers you want. Send them away. They can go somewhere else. And then if they come to me and try and do that, then I'll say to them, not getting it. It's not happening.
Yeah. I try to be accommodating and just educate people on it too. No. A lot of people don't know.
No.
People don't know this shit.
You educate them when they drop it in, which is what I said to this guy.
Yeah.
It comes in.
Well, that's what I mean.
I'm not looking at it for a couple of weeks. That's it. And then
You can't say nothing and then bitch about it later.
No. I do say to people when they come in as well, I say to them, if you call me up constantly and email and ask for updates, then I will ask you to come pick up your item because I don't have time to answer calls from the 65 repairs that are in the queue at any given time. That's like, what do you think I'm just going to like do like a part of it and then I can't do anything and then I'm going to call you up and go, oh yeah, hi, I did a little bit of work to it. Yep, I don't know what's going to be done. It doesn't work that way. You cannot. If there is an update to be had, guess who is the first person hearing? You. Because I'm going to call you up and go, hi, these parts, they're going to be on back order for like 2 to 3 months. Is that okay?
Yeah, if it's something like that, totally, I'll ring them and let them know.
And that's a different thing.
I tend to lean on email first and then just revert to phone if they're non-responsive. Or if it's a very complex problem that's easier to describe in person. But yeah, email's better because I can just compartmentalise my time, deal with them at night after hours at home when I'm relaxing, instead of trying to answer emails and stuff while I'm trying to get work done. And yeah, one thing at a time, mate. You lost audio there, Six? Maybe I've lost audio, hang on. Is my earphone gone dead? Just bear with me. Alright, try that out. No, still got nothing. You can hear me alright? Anyway, champions, if you can still hear me, give me a thumbs up. Give me a like, give me a subscribe. If you can hear me, subscribe to my channel and give me a membership, right? That's how I'll know. Alright, he's just lost his battery and his mic. That's all good. Alrighty then. We're so good at this audio game, eh? Anyone would think we worked in the industry. Oh, he's got his SM7. He's a true podcaster now. Still nothing, still nothing, still nothing. I don't know how Shaw got like every single podcaster on the face of the planet to use their mics. Still got nothing, Six. Welcome to my hell when I was trying to start the stream. You're not muted at this end.
1 2.
There he is, here he is. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Can you hear me? How do I sound? Do I sound sexy?
Sure can. You sound good. Yeah, a little bit more dulcet tones. Yeah, a little bit
just
closer
a
to
bit
Lyle.
more on the dulcet tones.
Oh, there you go. Oh yeah.
And the specific
glad,
reason that the SM7 became so popular was because of the fact that it is a broadcasting microphone that works well in rooms that don't have treatment, so you're not quite so worried about picking up reflections and that. So these RE20s were the two big ones, and they would, and especially now, they're very cheap secondhand, which is good. So
RE20 were great. I like an RE20.
RE20s are fun, except when the foam in them starts disintegrating. Thing.
Oh yeah, that's not fun.
That's a pain in the ass.
I just use the headset because when I'm walking around, I can still talk shit.
See, I had my wireless mic on, but it kind of disappeared.
Yep.
Just quickly test, see how I sound.
The Audio Technica headset one sounded gorgeous, but a customer needed one like right quick, fast, in a hurry, so I just sold him that one because he didn't have time to order another one because his primary one failed and he had gigs that night.
Very much.
6, you could probably go up 6 dB if you want, and Dustin's saying that, so he knows what he's fucking talking about.
6
Dustin's
dB.
a big live audio production man.
Alright, give me a sec. Because I haven't actually
6 dB between mates.
Test 1 2, test 1 2. Hey,
should get Dustin on actually.
How do I sound now? 1 2.
You sound fantastic, mate.
Alright, is that working now? Am I sitting up with the better levels?
Yeah, I think it's just because you've got a wider frequency range now, so perceptibly it sounds quieter.
I mean, potentially. A little bit of clipping there. Don't want to go quite that badly.
Sounds good to me, buddy.
Sounds good.
Fuck, what am I going to have for lunch? Should get sushi. Sushi.
3 to 6 month repair on a mic. Man, seriously, good quality mic repairs, yeah, 6 to 12 months. Especially if you're setting them off to like Gunther over in Germany to do like U47, U87 repairs. Like that's not even a question.
They've got to go back.
Yeah.
They've got to go back to the manufacturer too. That's you're going to be big time.
Yep. There's
That's
just
only
not
going to get
many
worse.
people. You know, there's fewer and fewer of us in the industry, and it's not going to change, unfortunately. It's going to get worse and worse. That's it.
Yep. But to the average person wanting their school kids' keyboard repaired for that day's gig, presentation, they don't care. That's the thing.
Oh my fucking god! I shit you not. I have in the workshop right now a Yamaha P115, and it was dropped off by a solicitor, lawyer.
Oh yeah,
absolute asshat of a guy. I said to him, I said, yeah, because this is your booking time and all the rest. Oh, can I come at a different time? No, this is your appointment. Oh, then he turns up outside of his appointment time. I'm like, mate, what are you doing? Your appointment time is this. Don't turn up earlier because I got someone else who's
I mean, what would he do to his client?
And that's exactly what I said. I said, mate, you're a lawyer, you're a solicitor. I'm sure you can appreciate that your time being delegated is important and it is worth a certain amount. And then he keeps harassing me every week for, oh, is it done yet? Where's it done? I need it done. And I said to him when he dropped it off, I said, look, Yamaha are having issues with parts procurement.
Yeah,
and it is taking ages for me to get parts. And I said to him, do not expect an update or any news for 6 to 8 weeks at a minimum, because that is how long it is going to take for me to get those parts. Sure enough,
so the issues hasn't improved. The situation hasn't improved with Yamaha.
No, it's gotten worse.
They were so good.
Yeah. And this is what I say. But then the funny part is, parts come in, and he keeps emailing and calling, and suddenly it's done. And I send him an email. Things ready to collect.
No, crickets. 3
emails now.
Always away, man. Always away.
And I'm like,
it's always the ones, the squeakiest wheels that never want to pick their shit up, and so annoying.
Yep.
So you move everything out of the way just to shut them up, and then the amp sits here for 6 months. But yeah, you've got to start charging them storage fees.
That's what I'm about to send.
Low value clients.
Yeah, I'm literally about to send him the email, which basically says if you don't collect it by this date, $10 a day will be charged until the value of the repair has been completed, at which point I will take possession of your item. And then
you sell to recoup costs. Yep, that's the uncollected goods act of 1998.
Yep, it is entirely legal and all that kind of jazz, and we can do possessory liens on items as well in order to do it, and I hate doing it. I've had to do it 3 times
it's
in doing this a decade. That's it, 3 times.
It's paperwork and it's fucking around. We don't want to do it.
2 years to sell one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is that the limitation time-wise?
No, I waited that long because
right.
I just wanted to make sure there was every opportunity, because these weren't cheap items.
Yeah.
Like one of them was a Kubicki base.
Right.
Yeah. And because also part
That's
of it
so random,
was,
but you never know. They could have just fucking died or something, you know?
Yeah. I had one guy who was that case. I tried contacting him for ages about his repair. He harassed me, needed it done, and then I got it done. But I tried contacting him for 18 months. And then nothing. And then finally he messaged me and goes, oh, I was in New Zealand. Can I come pick up my thing now? And I'm like, bro, sent you so many emails and phone calls, nothing.
What about the dipshit who got his AC30 worked on by Lyle? And in the process of Lyle working on it, this bloke moved to Japan. And then wanted Lyle to ship it for free. It's like, and then he went on all the forums talking shit. But then when people actually pried and asked for details, he started telling them the details, and they're like, no, you're in the wrong there. You're a fuckwit. And then he started, like, flagging their comments and shit. Oh, yeah, no worries. I'll just cover the $500 shipping for that massive fucking amp, and when the repair costs $600, fuck you.
Look, it's just the American way of doing business, okay? They've got Amazon brain. The customer is always
Amazon
right,
brain,
except now that's not how it goes anymore. It has actually changed.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now everyone gets screwed.
Yeah, that's right.
They've actually started changing a lot of the returns policies and a lot of things on like Reverb and eBay and that for the US.
Yeah.
So now you can't just easily get your money back and screw sellers over. Kind of good. In
Well, that's
respect,
good.
but,
I mean, yeah, that is good. But it's a bit like the Uber model, you know, make everything so attractive because it's almost free.
Yep.
Run a loss leader for fucking 5-6 years, and then do the old switcheroo, do the old rug pull on everyone. When they don't bother reading their they don't bother reading the terms and conditions. They just sign it every day, and you're like, wait a minute.
Dr. O. His books are brilliant on it. His podcast appearances and his like videos are brilliant. I always recommend people check them out because it explains how business made things bad. For example, Amazon were a loss leader for years, plumping money into the platform because their whole point was they didn't just want to be the like store that sold things. They wanted to be the entire marketplace. So they made it so that buyers were getting were able to buy things on there, but sellers, they enticed them on there with amazing platform tools, being able to get right in front of people. Like you put a little bit of money in for advertising and holy shit, you're going to be seen by everyone. And then suddenly they're like, all right, cool, now we're going to focus on the buyers. Look, you're going to get this stuff, it's going to be cheap, you're going to get free shipping, sign up to Prime, you do all that kind of stuff. And then eventually when you've got both of them on board and you've destroyed all competition, you go,
you pull that rug.
Now, all of you sellers on here have to pay us junk fees and advertising to just potentially make some money. All of you buyers, you're all going to be stuck on Prime, and now we're going to rug pull, and we're going to make everything more expensive because we've destroyed all the competition. So now nothing is cheap anymore. So you're stuck buying things through us. It sucks.
Man, the entire economy is just rug pulls now, eh? That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a Michael Ibrahim in house. How you going, brother? I had one guy order an amp, then disappeared. 18 months later, he showed up. Turns out he was in jail.
Oh, wait, are we talking like as in Michael Ibrahim as in MI Audio?
Yeah, MI Audio, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, me and him were like this.
I have owned a couple of MI amps.
They're fucking awesome. He's a friend of the channel.
They were, except I'm still bloody annoyed at one of the ones that I owned, and I wanted to repair it, and I tried calling up, and you talked to me like I was a bloody idiot. I was not happy with that one.
Are you sure you weren't a bloody idiot, though?
I'm always an idiot, but at least I know, like, the base. Yes, I have my tools. I know how to desolder. I know how to do all that stuff.
I don't ring any manufacturers, eh? I just figure it out. I think, because part of it was just, when I was starting out, a bit of imposter syndrome. I didn't want to bother anyone, so now I just assume that no one's going to help me. So
syndrome. Yeah, the worst imposter syndrome of anyone I've ever met. It's insane.
Well, it is what it is. It's because I'm a dumbass.
We're all dumbasses. It's fine, but at least we know the basics. We know how to pull things apart and find the faults and go, aha.
Yeah, I'm just a janitor with a soldering iron, mate.
Yeah, as far as repairs go, I charge a 1 hour bench fee on all repairs up front, non-negotiable, non-refundable. That is my time to go into it at a minimum. If it is an item that is a vintage item, for example, a vintage synthesizer or something I know that is going to be a clusterfuck to work on, it's 2 hours up front. If it's a Mesa, it's 2 hours up front. And even then, especially if it's like something that, say for example, someone's like real sentimental about it, but it's got zero value, I will charge up front in 2 hour blocks. Because I can't resell the item when it's done. It's not worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
So if I get to the end of I get to like 2 hours into a repair and it's still not done, I call up and I go, look, it's still not sorted. If you want me to continue working on it, I'm happy to, but I will need another deposit of another 2 hours of labor. Most people are happy with that.
Bit of a retainer.
Well, no, not so much that. It's the mechanics method of doing it. So you drive up a classic car to a mechanic. You walk in with the car, you hand the keys over, and you hand over a wad of cash. And they'll go, great, I'll call you when I need some more money. That's it. You don't ask the question, they will tell you. That's it, and that's the
Basically, your mechanic is now like your teenage daughter.
If I had a teenage daughter that was that hairy, I'd want to confirm that they were expressing their gender identity the way that they would comfort. See, that's how you make a trans joke that's not making fun of trans people.
There you go. Yeah, equal opportunity jokes. My mechanic's just 2 doors up, so it works out pretty well here.
See, mechanics are mechanics, but it's mechanics when you're working on classic cars and vintage things. That's where they just, you do not ask for a quote, you just hand over money. It's open checkbook.
Because you've got to make the job attractive to them.
Yeah. But also, they need to know that if they're working on this, they're not working on it for an end goal. They're working on it for their labor. And the reality is sometimes people will take a car in, drop it in, 12 months later, it's like 3/4 done. The guy goes, oh yeah, that'll be enough for the moment. They take it away. They bring it back another 6 months later when they got some more money. They drop it off. It gets worked on a bit more because these are long projects that take ages to find parts and to fix. I've got some synths on the shelf here that have been here for 12 months just because trying to find parts is a nightmare, and because I keep coming back to them. I got to sink like 2-3 hours in here. I got to go away and like do a bit of a think and figure out what's going on there. And there are just that many crazy like variables you don't know.
I had a customer recently. He's a good customer of mine, but he had a mate who had a Cole Clark, and the thing, literally every glue joint in the body box had come apart.
I mean, you can find the little neck reset on it then.
yeah, well, exactly. The neck was going like this because the back of the Spanish heel had let go. So the entire back needed removal, needed like rehydration, and then because it had shrunk so much, I was going to actually just insert like a walnut lamination, like a 1 mil thick wherever your glue joint was, just to bring back some of that dimension. But then literally the whole body box had to be like taken apart, glued back together. The soundboard was still intact, but the bridge had come off, obviously. Yep. And yeah, neck reset, the whole lot, plus the frets were fucked. It was like, I said, look, man, this would make a great video. The only reason I take it on is to make a video on it, right? But that means I need to have it for like 12, 18 months. I can do it. I can do it for like $1,000 if you're happy to be without it for like 12 to 18 months. But if you come back with wanting it sooner than that, the job's off. I just can't do it, man, because I pretty much I'd have to charge $10,000 for that one guitar.
Yeah, I mean, even then, you'd like I wouldn't have put a dollar figure on it at all. It's impossible.
Yeah. I mean, if you charge them by the hour on that thing, the guitar's not worth it. It's totally not worth it. But it would have been an entertaining video, and it would have been fun to see if I could do it as a challenge. But because he wanted it back quicker than that, I said, nah, I got to give it back to you, unfortunately. So it would have been a fun video, getting back on the workshop, home workshop bench. But I'm really struggling to get time back in the home workshop now, and that's the stressful thing. All the luthiery work's getting put on a shelf because by the time I've finished here at 6 p.m. or something, I'm fucking rooted from a day. Even if it's not physical work, it's just mental work, and you're drained.
You need to figure out what you're going to focus on. You can't take everything in.
Yeah, I know, that's it. That's what I'm saying. I'm all paint work. I'm now referring to whole fast.
Yeah.
Like a guy contacted me to just a general public. It would seem like a simple job. I've just got a little paint chip, but it's like a seafoam green, impossible to match. The nitro manufacturer Durabond that I used to use are now gone belly up, or they've closed.
Oh, no shit.
I don't even know. Yeah, no, I just got the email about 6 months ago. So I was.
Oh, fucking hell.
I don't even know where to get nitro anymore. I don't even know if you can get nitro in the country because it's a dangerous material.
You can,
so you can't import it.
Of things.
But Jesus, Durabond did everything, like even classic car stuff, like the A model Fords and shit were all nitro. So they manufactured for vintage car restoration, but they're just closed up, retired. Don't care about selling it on. We're just closing up shop. I'm like, fuck's sake, and that's happening more and more. You get more and more of these businesses that it's just not practical to keep going, and they're just shutting. And before you know it, it's going to be a slow drain of these specialist industries, and then one day you're just going to, like, for example, it's already happened with speaker reconing. There's nowhere in Australia really that you can get a speaker reconed. So vintage speaker restoration just isn't possible in Australia unless you send something to the fucking US, take all that risk, all that shipping cost, time.
Part of that as well is the cost of the recone kits are insane. They're beyond the cost of a
it
second-hand
is.
unit, so it's no point.
And they're all individually boxed and shipped and padded, and you're shipping 0.1 grams of fucking product to every, litre of air. So you're shipping boxes of empty air around, so it costs fucking heaps just for shipping. So when they're manufactured overseas, and when they're manufactured overseas and then sent to the US, who distributes them through whoever, then you're covering 2 lots of shipping essentially. So, and that's the first one's priced into the product price. The second one's what you have to pay plus any import taxes. So it's just not practical. It doesn't matter what your speaker's worth over here. It goes in the bin or it gets sent halfway around the planet to get reclaimed. So there was the speaker hospital in Concord, but I rang them. I reckon I rang them fucking 15 times just to line up a job. And oh yeah, I'll get back to you. I'm just in the middle of something. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you. I'm like, mate, can you just tell me if you want to do the job or not? Because I feel like I'm annoying you. I don't want to annoy you, and you're already annoying me. So can you just tell me if you want to do it or not?
Well, the problem is that
because I prefer you to be honest.
There's fuck all people out there. He's just slammed, mainly with hi-fi speakers.
Yeah.
Guitar speakers,
probably,
who fucking cares? Like, he's got enough work to last forever.
Yeah. So there's that. There's also one in Queensland who has like 2 models of recone kit that they can do. So that's not much help to me. And what was the other company that was screwing me over? Oh, you know about the Transformer one. Again, he said, oh, no, I'm going to drop everything and do it this week because it's been over 12 months. It's been 15, 14 months now for a single Transformer.
I told you, go to Torima. Just send
every
it up
time
to
I ring him, oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, I'll get right on that. Oh, yeah, no, it's been too... I said, can you just send it back, please? He goes, no, I'll get on top of it. So now I've asked him directly, can you please just send it back? And he said, oh, no, I'll get on top of it. I'm like, dude, just send it back, please. And, of course, the last one where he was going to get on top of it, the last one he was going to get on top of it was 3 weeks ago now. So...
Yeah, no, he's lost it.
And meanwhile, the customer's still asking me for a time, and I can't give him one. So, and I can't even put his old fucking Transformer back in.
That's what I told you. Go to Torima, send it up to them in Queensland.
I'm going to now.
Brilliant. Yeah, like because I deal direct with factories in China, or if there's something I need copied, I go through Torima.
I wanted Aussie made, but it's just not possible anymore.
Fuck Aussie made. There's a reason why we don't have a manufacturing industry. We were shit at what we did.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, look, the A&R
There's a reason all the cars are on blocks.
Good. Yeah, there's a reason. Look, A&R Transformers were great. So were the ones in M&Rs. What are they called again?
Ferguson.
They were brilliant.
Ferguson and Henderson.
Ferguson still exists as a company. They're still
probably.
around.
They
still have the data sheets. Yeah, they still do. Yeah, but they do industrial transformers now because they're part of a lighting company.
Well, that's where the money's at.
Yeah, but like there are still companies that make them, but it just costs so much and it's not worth it for them to do small things. But at least getting the QC
no fucking money
done
in
here. Yeah, look, unlike the US where there's still 1,000,001 magnetic companies that are doing all that, the government things that have been around for ages and they've got all the infrastructure that's already set up. The Australian companies shut down in the 70s. Long gone. So all that equipment and knowledge is long gone.
Because we don't have a military industrial complex to keep these unrealistic companies struggling on.
We don't. And as my TAFE teacher regularly says on Facebook, because he's ex-Navy, so he was electronics teacher at TAFE and all the rest of that, and he's like, we have all this stuff now that the Navy is shitting themselves over because they outsourced all the servicing, and now these companies are shut down. They don't know how to fix anything. We don't make anything here anymore, and we're reliant on US companies that are now fucking things up, and we can't keep the stuff going that we had.
Yeah, scary, isn't it?
AP 530. What part of Australia am I in? I am also in Sydney. I am, in fact, in the centre part of the main area of Sydney, so I'm like a stone's throw away from the city. Brad's about 50 kilometres away from where I am inland.
I'm out west.
Yep. Out west, up top in the mountains.
Where the men are men and the sheep are scared.
I didn't realise you were Kiwi, bro. Or
hey,
maybe you're a little bit Welsh there.
Oh shit! No, that's Jace. Head first. He's very strong Kiwi accent comes out. He reckons he's hiding it, but not from us.
Nah. But I mean, he might be able to say.
I had a chat with him yesterday, actually. Yeah, just. I had a chat with him yesterday. Good lad.
Yeah, I went to high school.
Doing a bulk order of. I haven't been there yet, and I want to get over there.
That's good. But just whatever you do, don't eat a pie while you're over there because you're going to come back to Australia and you're going to cry every time you have one because the Australian pies
they're good.
Don't hold a candle to Kiwi ones. Like, it is not possible.
Right. pies vary a lot over here though. Like what's so good about them over there?
Even the best ones over here aren't as good as the worst ones over there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What's the difference, you reckon?
Partially from what I remember, because I learnt this when I was living over there as a kid. There was actually like laws.
That's
with
right, you
how
lived
much
over there,
meat. Yeah, I went to high school there. There were laws on how much meat had to go into pies and bakeries and all that kind of stuff way back in like the early 20th century. And so that sort of kept on, and it just kept being a thing. And then you had the influx, whereas Australia had a lot of the Vietnamese migrants and stuff come over. Over in New Zealand, they had more like Chinese, and there were some Vietnamese as well that came over. So the baking was a bit different. And it was just overall, the meat is better. There is more of it in there, and the quality of the flavor and how long they cook it for is just better. I can't hear you. Oh, that's why, because I hit the mute. Wait, no. Wait. I can't hear you. Are you there? Ah, right. So first it was me, now it's him. Yes. We're just gonna set up a new
blah 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 blah.
Yeah, we're just gonna set up a new podcast. Two guys with beards talk pies.
There's a guy that does pie reviews.
Yeah.
There's a guy that does pie reviews on. I think he's mainly on Facebook. But there's been a bit of a controversy recently because people started noticing that he never gives a negative review, so they think that he's like getting paid to give good reviews and shit. So I thought I giggled to myself because I thought, man, that's just like the guitar industry, eh?
See, I'm winding up to do more videos from now on out because I've almost got my bloody space set up where I can actually shoot in here now. And I'm going to do more of my reviewy type things. And because I don't have a physical shop anymore, I can say whatever the fuck I want. And I will just borrow gear from people. I will buy things and sell it on. You know, I will be the antithesis to those who don't. I will do the full in-depth thing.
Yeah, fucking oath. I'll support it. Just like I'm reviewing this Quick Lock multi-core that I don't want anyone to buy ever.
Cunt shit.
That is still on my website. I should get rid of it. I'm just going to sell the ones I got for like $300 each or something. Normally like 700 or some shit. Brad's so far in Western Sydney that he's actually closer to Perth. Yeah, well, if you ask any Sydney sider, that's what they'd say. If you ask a Sydney sider to come further west than Parramatta.
He's not in Sydney. He's in the mountains, out past Sydney.
I mean, they don't call it hinterland when it's not near the coast.
Bro. Big Ben
Hinterland
pies,
sounds classy though.
Every morning before school, Big Ben steak and cheese or mince and cheese pie on the way to school.
Oh, your accent's coming back.
That's where it's at. Oh shit, bro. Dude, I was literally hanging around with my family because bear in mind my baby brother's Samoan. And I went to high school in New Zealand. I was right. I'm a fob wog. I'm like a wog who was raised by fobs.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
I fucking wake up in the morning and I want to beat myself up, bro. Terrible.
Classic.
That's how I learned how to play guitar. Was hanging around with the Moldy boys. You know, I'd learned all
the
they all play
Moldy
songs, learned to sing. I learned the
I reckon it's awesome how much they play.
Yeah, that's how I learned, and then like it became the thing I became obsessed with.
Yeah.
And yes, Sydney is basically most of Australia. Whatever those dirty Melbourners will tell you.
Sydney, yeah, what's the population of Sydney like? 5 million now or something?
We're less than Melbourne now. Melbourne overtook us.
Are we?
Yep.
It's been they're edging in front of each other. 5.64 million in Sydney.
Yep.
Is that Greater Sydney? Yeah, Greater Sydney.
Yeah. Melbourne overtook us because people are moving down there because the property prices actually have held steady now, and they're like affordable. Units actually go down in value, which is good.
Sort of. Property's out of control, man. It's fucked. They've got to do something.
Well, I swear I'm going to slap every single goddamn boomer that keeps going on about how, Albo's just going to get rid of CGT and negative gearing and we're going to lose all of our time. And I don't give a fuck. You had it easy. Shut the fuck up.
But it's going to be like the billionaires tax. It's going to be like the billionaires tax where you've got these people defending them that only make 40 grand a year. It's like, what the fuck? You're not one of them, bro.
Or promote me one day.
No, you won't. No, you won't. It's like that.
Yep.
That Billy Madison scene. No, he didn't. No, you won't.
No, he wouldn't. I mean, it'd be cool if he didn't. Chris Farley, what a legend.
Oh, Veronica Vaughn.
As an Australian, I support anyone who plays against New South Wales. Look, we're in Australia. Our national pastime is gambling. I just gamble and hope that everyone has a good time and that the Liberal Party absolutely go up in flames. But that's a whole other thing.
Gambling. It's pretty confronting how promoted gambling is in Australia, man. That's another thing they've got to sort out.
They need to just
making everything else illegal. Yeah, it just
look,
needs to be fucking banned, man.
Look, gambling is haram. It should be removed from all of Australia. Remove it from everywhere. Make Australia halal.
Again.
Exactly. You know, it is.
If you listen to fucking One Nation, you'd think it already is.
Let's not. I mean, my biological father put 6 figures through pokies in 1 year. Like, I hate gambling.
That should not be possible, man.
Shouldn't be, but it is in Australia
Shouldn't be
because
possible.
this shit is wrong. It is immoral. It is illegal. You know, if you want to gamble, we should make it so that it's like you have to go to a casino, one single casino in each state.
Yeah.
That's it, with a limit on how much you can actually put in. Like my cousin was a dealer in the high rollers section, and I shit you not, they had chairs that they would just rotate in. Because you'd have the high rollers from overseas coming in, sitting there, wouldn't leave the table, and they're literally just pissing themselves while they're
and that's in
cards.
the fucking VIP room.
Yeah.
Yep. My mate
wrong.
used to work up at the Gold Coast. He worked at the Mermaid Beach Tavern.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, so you got a phone call over?
No.
Oh, okay, I thought you were talking to someone. Getting cross-talk. Yeah, he worked at the Mermaid Beach Tavern, and he said, the pokey room, they'd have their whales in there, and they just piss their pants, man. It's fucking gross. He said he had to drag them out once they'd pissed themselves, and it's like he doesn't get paid enough to do that shit, so he went and got another job.
It's fucking depressing, man. It's like, it is such a horrible addiction. Like, in my YouTube video, my ads, I have turned off gambling. Gambling and alcohol ads, I've turned them both off.
Yeah, I've turned off religion, gambling, alcohol. What else was there? There's a whole bunch of lists that you can turn off. I'm not sure how effective they are. Like, I haven't gone in and checked it all recently.
As Australians, us turning off gambling knocks about 50% off of our revenue. That's how much it is.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
But everything, like, I can't listen. Triple M's the worst one, man. They should be fucking removed from the air.
Why the fuck do you think I don't listen to commercial radio or watch commercial TV?
It's disgusting, though. Every ad. Like, they'll play one song, and then you'll have 45 minutes of fucking gambling ads. Oh, you can't get to the TAB?
Get free games. Come down to TAB. Download this app. Do this now. Put your game. Get free bets, free spins.
And they try to make it sound all blokey. And it's sickening. Because they're preying on young men that have fuck all money, and they're having less and less every day, and it's bullshit.
Yep.
And then these men want someone to blame, and they end up blaming the wrong fucking people. They should be blaming the megacorps.
Yep. No, but they think that it's someone who's on, Centrelink who's gotten a fucking hard thing life, that somehow it's their fault. Why are they taking my tax money? I paid all of $9,000 a year in tax last year. It's just
just gambling's got to be banned, man. I mean, they did it to friggin' tobacco and that. Like, I don't know if you guys in the States know how much we pay for cigarettes over here, but a pack of 20 smokes is about 50 Australian dollars.
Yeah. But now you've got all the newspapers and all the, the media owned by the select billionaires who have tobacco shares and interests are like, it doesn't work. It's all just organized gangs and crimes now. And crime is so high.
Works.
Blah, blah, blah. Yep. I mean, here in Newtown, I shit you not, there is about 9 tobacconists on King Street and Emerald Road that all have yellow stickers on the front.
Yeah. Right, so they're shutting them down.
Yep.
Sweet. There's still all the supermarkets out here still get away with it.
Yep.
I don't know if they offer it to like people they know, like regular customers that they know aren't feds, but
No, they don't care because they know that there's fuck all people actually checking.
Yeah. As Smokey here, I get a pouch of Backy for $25. Yeah, versus 130-ish legit. Yeah, but hang on. Yeah, so you're buying illegal tobacco. It's not even it's not even like a taboo thing over here anymore. It's everyone smokes illegal tobacco now. Just everyone.
All I can say is, fuck, I'm glad I quit smoking. Fuck, I mean, other than the obvious.
I still have the occasional cigar, but you expect to fucking pay heaps for them.
I used to be a 40-a-day smoker. I'm just like, nah.
Yeah, that's mental.
Yeah.
I just don't know how you survived. Like, how did you not fucking choke on them?
Well, because I pickled myself from the inside out, partially, but also because when you start smoking at such a young age, you develop a tolerance. I started smoking when I was 11.
Jesus!
Yeah. Dude,
just glide down and use lube.
I've lived a hard life, man. You know, as much as fucking it's shit to say, and it's like, you know, oh, everyone's got a hard life. It's like, yeah, I know, but like mine was. I've got some pretty unique fucking circumstances in here that kind of puts me down on the lower rungs. I got, you know, the shit that I deal with.
It's like a plot. It's like a plot from The Boys.
Nice organic tobacco is probably way healthier. Yes, much in the same way that being stabbed 9 times is less problematic than being stabbed 12 times. It's still bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was actually an interesting episode going
All
back
smoke
to
is bad.
earlier.
Like,
yeah.
even
Like,
wood fire smoke's bad.
Going back to what we were thinking about earlier, like podcasts and that, Behind the Bastards did a 2-part episode called How Big Tobacco Invented the Modern World. And they went into like the history of the beginning.
Yeah, right.
Because Robert Evans, who's the main host of it, he wrote a book called The History of Vice that actually goes through like the history of drugs and taking and like effects, because he's used them all. He's done them all. He used to be a heroin addict, all that kind of jazz. Absolute fucking madman of a reporter. He's the modern day Hunter S. Thompson.
It's like a Hunter S. Thompson. I was going to say Gonzo.
Yeah. Yep, he's modern Hunter S. Thompson. He wrote for Bellingcat, did all that kind of jazz.
Wow.
He's also a writer at Cracked. But, like, yeah, he went over, like, how tobacco and that, how it was back then, how there wasn't really that kind of addiction back in the, you know, Mesoamerican period and for the Native Americans because of the type it was, how it was used, and the way that it was ingested. And then, of course, you know, they came along and it was generated, and then the companies were like, how can we make more cigarettes to sell more cigarettes? Aha! Let's invent a machine. And then it went on from there. And then they invented the concept of collectible cards. Before you got, like, collectible cards and stuff, like bubblegum and that, it was in cigarette packets because they wanted children to buy them.
I've heard that. Exactly, yeah. Well, kids are smoking. Yeah, for sure.
Your crops get sprayed by pesticides and chemicals. If you grow your own, you know what's on it. Interesting fact. You know what one of the most poisonous and most often used pesticides in organic farming is? Neonicotinoids. You know where they're extracted from? Tobacco. Because tobacco, nicotine, is its own pesticide. Doesn't matter what you spray into it. The problem is as you burn and inhale that tobacco smoke, especially after it's been fermented and processed, the chemicals that they turn into are immediately carcinogenic. You could spray your tobacco with a shitload of arsenic and all the rest of that, and it wouldn't change what it's still doing to the actual DNA composure and structure of your lungs. Tobacco itself, when it burns and the chemicals come out of that, you've got things that are coming out, including obviously arsenic, you've got cyanide, you've got lead. Nicotine in and of itself is a poison. It goes in there, it gums things up, and then of course the heat of the actual material and the precipitates getting into your lungs cause cancers. It's DNA damaging. It is a class 1 carcinogen for a reason. The same as alcohol. You know.
Fuck, it goes good with the whiskey sometimes, though, eh? Whiskey's bad for your throat. You can get throat cancer from drinking whiskey.
Yeah, I don't like whiskey. It just tastes like charcoal water to me.
Yep. Oh, it's like Lyle doesn't like coriander because he's got the gene that makes him sensitive to alkaloids, which would mean he'd probably have a greater chance of survival.
He's part of the Untermensch. That's all.
I love coriander, man. I love coriander.
Coriander's fucking based.
It's so good.
More people smoked centuries ago. Did they die of cancer? No,
Yes.
more people did not smoke centuries ago. It was a select thing done with a different strain, primarily of tobacco, processed in a particular way, and it wasn't something that was done every single day. Do you know one of the most important factors necessary for smoking? Fire. Do you know what ancient peoples did not have easy access to? Fire. They didn't just carry a lighter with them in their pocket, so they weren't just pulling out and lighting up a cigarette on the side of the road in the same way that we did in later history. So you had it primarily used because it was so strong. You were smoking tobacco rustica, which was a much more potent form that was often taken as a part of a ritualistic process.
Yeah,
and it was
South
taken
American
in such a
stuff.
quantity, it would make you hallucinate, it would make you high, it would make you giddy, it would make you contact with God in those instances. People weren't smoking it daily, they weren't doing it constantly. Like, they'd have it from time to time, and it would only be like select high groups who would often have it too. Or it was used in medicinal kinds of ways. Sometimes you'd have people that were chewing it. Alternative thing is, as well as, yes, there is evidence of things such as lung cancer and oral and facial cancers as a result of chewing tobacco. So yes, it does happen.
Yeah.
It's not
the
as a
betel
result
nut
of the
shit.
chemicals, it's what we're doing with it, and the fact that it is still, it's a carcinogen. Cigarette smoke kills. We've known that for decades, despite what the big tobacco companies didn't want us to know.
It's pretty funny that people are still defending tobacco, though. I thought that was pretty well squared away.
People knew how to light fires years ago. Yes, they did. But they didn't carry the things around with them just to be able to light up a cigarette. They would have, oftentimes, in areas where you've got
Flint things.
candlelight or similar things, yep, you would have something that would start. You would start the hearth at home. You would have that with a flint or similar type things and start up a bigger fire. You would have a group or communal fire. You'd have somewhere where you'd cook. You'd have something to set up light. Remember, most people would also sleep most of the evenings. They would only be awake during the daylight hours. Like, this is all stuff that's well documented, not just by me. Back
So
in the early
AP350 is just the AP530 is the town contrarian.
Is he a libertarian?
No, I don't know. I don't really care, but I don't mind having a contrarian or two. That's fine. Makes me strengthen my arguments and think more about stuff before I say it, which is actually kind of valuable. Why does this say 4 on it engraved and then it's got tape that says 2? Either way, it's connected. Sweet. It's alright, AP. I don't mind having a contrarian. He's just trolling. I used to get like legit upset by trollers. These days I've hardened my stance on them a bit. I don't give a fuck anymore. It's good. I'm internet hardened. It took me a while. I was really emotional when I started the channel and people could get under my skin really easily. Now I just go meh.
Andy,
I learned that from music.
Andy Mac, thanks for the kind words. I'm sorry that your sister had to see that scene as well. We only found out the extent of everything that happened and the timeline of what was there when we went through the court case at the end of last year. Needless to say, it was... I grew up on the internet in the early 2000s. I saw shit that no teenager should have ever seen online. I read the worst things you can imagine. But the sheer violence of what he did to my mother was, like, it shocked even me. So, you know, it is unfortunate, and I like I said, I feel sorry as well for your sister if she was on site to do what she could there, because I imagine that would have been extremely traumatic for her as well. And yeah, to tell her I say thank you so much for all that she did.
I didn't know you were had family in the area, Andy. It's kind of a compliment to get a troller. That means you're reaching people, hopefully not touching them. No, I don't touch my trolls. You catch warts. Channel 3. Where's Channel 3? No label? Yay, no label.
Is that Gangster's Paradise playing in the background?
No, it's still 11.
Yeah. I can just hear these little bits of music coming in.
I think they've reassigned channels because of the ones that dropped out, and now I've got to do a puzzle to figure out what one's what. Okay, so that's it. Where's 7? Oh, there's 7. 6, 7. How cold does it get in Europe in winters? I don't know. Pretty fucking cold, depending on where you are in Europe.
Very, very
not
cold
in Europe,
in
so-
various parts. My brother was over there in December visiting where our family came from in Hungary, and he was like, "Yeah, it was like snowing and freezing as shit."
So yeah, it's
Sorry to hear.
how do you
your
think
sister
they're gonna
passed
go?
away, man?
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Your sister-
it's-
Your sister that visited the scene passed away, Andy? Is that what you're telling us? That's horrible, mate.
Ah, man, the world is just—it's unfortunate. I actually had to had to organise my grandfather's funeral because he passed away in February, and he had dementia and that. So got sick and then passed away. So I had to sort that out. So as of now, I've got basically no one directly above me left alive, except for my biological father, which I really wish he would hurry up and get into the cold hard ground, because I like to go piss on his grave.
Tell us how you really feel.
I don't know, man. I can't say I'm exactly...
we were supposed to come around to ending the stream on a happy note. Fuck ya.
Hey, pissing on the grave of an abusive, fucking alcoholic, gambling pedophile is always a happy way to do it.
I'll give you that. Okay, so that's pin 5. Is this fucking number 5 or what? Man. Puzzles. Yep, that's number 5. So what he's done is he's changed all the connectors, because he's engraved the connector with a number, and he's moved them to reassign the channels to the ones that work. Poor bugger. Yeah, mate. Yep, need a signature for that, do you? No worries.
Sign dotted line. Sign your life away. Get in the hole.
Brad? Yep.
And your surname initial.
Webb, W-E-B-B. Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Oh.
Don't work too hard. Where was I? 5. Pin 5. I mean, plug 5. Yep, we're good. So this is the
number
boring
5.
jobs champion. This is the boring jobs that you don't see, the time-consuming stuff champions. I just thought I'd just do a stream to catch up with 6. Why not? And just do the sort of time-consuming grunt work that you generally don't see on stream or on video.
Yeah, nobody wants to see the boring stuff, the stuff that isn't glamorous, the stuff that's like, you just switch your brain off and you just like listen to a podcast while you're doing it.
Yeah. It is kind of, yeah, therapeutic. I think, you know what I've got to do, champions? I've got to take all these jackets off, because I just realized he's got tape on some with the number on it, but then he's also got engraving on the barrel. So I think I need to fuck all the tape off and start from scratch. Take all the barrels off, plug them in one by one, and just put them on the correct one. Just every time you try and save a bit of time by doing it quick and half-assed, you end up using more time in the long run.
Gosh, you could have just sold him a bloody replacement by this point.
I know, I could have. I probably should have.
Yeah, you should have.
It just sucks, because he's a good guy. He's actually he's on the radio champions. His name's CJ Stranger. Cameron Henderson. And he's a good artist, and he's a working muso. I wanted to help him out. He sounds a little bit like Dope Lemon, like Kurt Vile sort of vibes.
No,
Like chilled, sort of shoegazy, stonery sort of. It's its own thing. Check him out though, Cameron Henderson, CJ Stranger.
I started getting into like this random thing got fed up to me on YouTube, as often is the case. Just something random comes up. It's this Japanese band from the early 2000s. It's like a post-rock shoegazy noisecore type thing called Condor 44, and it's just like you just sit back and you just go, there is so much going on right now.
Yeah, I love that
cool.
shit, eh? That's the kind of stuff I love to listen to while I'm walking around. When I'm going for a walk in the city and stuff, I like to just get in my own little world, put on the earphones and walk around and look at everything in the city. Just feel like a kid again, you know?
Where is it now? Go to here we go.
Should do another... Oh, we've got, fuck, it's almost Vivid time again, 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's book up the time this year and actually book in, because last year you said, let's do it, and then you fucked off. You didn't.
Fucked off. Did I fuck off?
Yeah.
We still caught up.
No, we didn't. Not last year.
Didn't we?
Before we did.
Oh, fuck.
No. Because you said, hey, let's go do this, and then you fucking didn't.
Hang on,
you
I
had
went
someone
somewhere
else. Yeah, family.
Yeah,
Yeah. There we go.
No, we'll do something
I just
this year.
shared a link to Condor 44 in the chat. It's like one of the songs there. You just listen and you just go, fuck yeah, that's just cool.
It didn't pop up. Did you put it in the private chat?
No, it's on the YouTube chat.
It might not have popped up because
Did you strip me of my managerial role?
no, no, your comment
I
hasn't
can see
appeared
it.
at all. Oh, hang on,
Right there.
I'm on fucking top chat again. Hang on.
Fucking hell, how long you been doing this for? And you're still fucking...
No, every time you go away from the window, it goes back to top chat.
Really? Weird.
Well, yeah, every time you shut it and reopen it or whatever, it keeps defaulting. Anyway, are those XLR cables, Brad? Yes, they are. Ethos AB763. Good name. Good amp.
Right. Which amp, though? There's many AB763s.
Yes,
all
there
different.
is, but they're all good.
No. I don't know, controversial take. I'm not really huge on most of the AB763 amps.
They're kind of, they're good at what they do, but yeah, to have any versatility, you've got to either crank them or have a fucking pedal.
Yeah, I mean, even just like the cleans, I'm just like, yeah.
It's just too scoop for you.
Not so much that, it's just, I don't know, there's just not like, I don't know, it's just...
Do you prefer a
it doesn't
Tweedy?
have quite as- Kinda, I don't know, just the character doesn't quite full roll in for me.
I've got my Princeton reverb here I was going to do a video on, but what's the point? I'm not selling them, fucking, so who cares?
Yeah, fair call.
No one cares. Oh, a few people care.
Who cares?
A few people
Who
care very
cares?
much so. But unless I'm going to go into production. But who the fuck would care if I made Fender clones? Every dickhead and his dog makes Fender clones these days, man.
I can guarantee
What's the point?
if you put a thing out there
Oh,
and
they'll
said
sell.
pre-order now, 1 of 5, people would buy them.
Yeah, it's just... It bores me.
Yes, we know. You don't like money.
There's no barrier to entry because every dickhead gets his last name, puts Amplification Inc. at the end of it, and then starts an Instagram page and thinks they're a world-class fucking builder building Fender clones.
Yeah.
Boring. Don't know, it's just boring.
You can still make it better.
I like surf music, so that Fender clean sound great for my needs. Yeah, it is good, particularly if you've got a Showman with a bloody aluminium dust cap 15-incher in it. Fuck yeah, that's the Dick Dale sound.
No, it was
Cut
12s.
your fucking head off.
It was
Was it 12s? Was it? I thought it was.
Yep.
I thought he was running
No.
15s.
No, the first one that he brought that blew up, and that's why Fender went to JBL to get the 212s to go into the dual Showman, because they wanted something that could handle that output, which is where they came up with the D130F.
And they just scaled everything up.
Made them big and fat, high SPL.
3-inch voice coil. Lucky Jim, how you going, legend? I'm building a 5A7 at the moment, and I'm going to do the 3x10. Best Best of the 5E3 around. Best of the 5E3. Oh, best of the
And
5E3
5F6.
and 5F6. Yeah, gotcha. Sorry, my thing just scrolled on me. Got a 72 Vibrasonic here. Fender Twin with a 15-inch JBL. No idea how it sounds. No idea how it sounds. Been sitting here
sounds like-
broken. TK. TK, get your ass into gear, brother. You've got the resources at your fingertips.
I actually do like 15-inch combos, just because they're
Yeah,
different.
I like them. I had a
especially when you get ones
15-inch
with, like,
Fender
really
75.
shitty- Yeah, but the 75 is a bad circuit.
It is. I made it better, but
I
yeah.
have one here in my boneyard.
Oh yeah. The old boneyard. That's what we used to call a spare bedroom at the first house I moved out into.
Come down to Bonetown in the boneyard.
Oh no! Where's my wallet? Ah, you left it in the boneyard.
And
Good
let's see, in
times,
my
good
boneyard,
times.
I have a trio of old M&R heads, still with all their transformers, but they're all just fucked. I got that. I got a Fender 75. I got some shitty 5F6A clone from like a China kit clone that someone made that was awful, like a death trap type thing.
I've
Cabinet's
started
kind
saying
of
no
okay.
to kits, man.
Yeah, nah, straight up no.
I haven't got time to rebuild shit for people.
Yeah, I got that. I got an absolute like travesty of an amp, which is an original 6G6C Bassman.
6G6C. Oh, right. Is that a white one?
That's the Tuxedo one, the last version before they went over to the AB165.
Yeah.
So the 6G6B is the famous one that everyone knows from Brian Setzer. 6G6C was the last couple they made with a couple of tweaks, and they were only in the Tuxedo thing, but this one has been butchered. The only things original about it are the fiberboard, the chassis, the pots on the front, and that's it. It was bastardized,
Yeah, right.
had holes punched in the chassis for extra tubes. It had an ultralinear setup in there, so it had ultralinear output transformer from a 135 watt twin and the power transformer to go with it as well, so it had no iron. But yeah, it's got that, and it's got the original the cabinet for it as well, so just the parts alone
Yeah,
are
right.
probably worth $1,000, even in the absolute schmozzle of a state that it's in. But yeah,
So that's a repair job, not an acquisition.
no, I've had that for years. It's just sitting
That's an acquisition.
there now.
Right. Yeah, I've got a few acquisitions I've got to move on. I've got a Splore Nitro. I've got
Still
a...
got
yeah, I've just been meaning to repair it, but I've got two Echoplexes.
Oh yeah.
I've got a... I've got a Super, a Silverface Super now that I bought for like $200 because it's completely fucked. That'll make a good video. I've got a bunch of studio gear, Lexicon Prime Time, which I've got to restore and move on.
Yeah, it's not
Mesa Boogie V-Twin preamp.
Throw it in the bin.
Yeah. Sounds alright. Sounds like a Recto, but... Got the Super Bass, obviously. I don't think I'll be selling that, though. I'll be hanging on to that. Love a good Super Bass.
Yeah.
Where was I at? Oh, yeah. Measure.
Measure 3.
Number
cut twice.
5. Yeah. See how it goes.
Ah, fuck yeah.
Brad, did you take any numbers from that Tweed champ you had in a while ago? It broke up beautifully. My 59 5F1 is a farty mess when cranked. I should have. I can look up my specs. But I've got another one here, Andy, that I can measure for you. But if it breaks up like crap, it's probably if it's a farty mess, just trim down the front end, mate. Just get rid of some bass and get a nice driver. 90% of what you can do with a champ is just what speaker you choose, man. Because the circuit's so simple, there's not a hell of a lot you can change there. So yeah, speaker selection's critical, and you don't have a hell of a lot to choose for in that 8-inch format. choose from, I should say.
You got heaps.
So I'd suggest you do, but they don't sound that fucking different.
Yeah, they do.
Well, a bit,
Plenty of
but
options sound good.
I found the WGS sound the best.
Yeah, I mean, WGS are alright. But the thing is, as well, is you can also just take an old radio speaker and put it in there, and holy shit, sounds good, because they're only outputting 3 watts.
Yeah, sometimes they sound great because the speaker's surround's a bit less stiff.
Mm-hmm.
And a good trick to lower the resonant frequency of a speaker is when you buy a new one, run your thumb around the surround and just loosen it up a few times with the back of your
Breaks
fingernail.
fibers.
Just bruise it. Yeah, bruise that cardboard up a little bit, and straight away it sounds broken in. Little trick there. You only get these tricks deep into a live stream.
Lucky Jim 666 is in a boneyard of Jansen's, guns, and an old Mustang. Bunch of Kiwi amps. Oh, those old Jansens are bloody killers.
Shit.
They're fucking
Yeah, they're like 800 volt fuckers, aren't they?
And yeah, they are not up to code in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, what is from that era?
Aussie stuff's is so bad, but Kiwi stuff is like
It's real
another
bad.
step worse. Yeah.
Like Gun? Gun was the other one, eh?
Yeah, gun with the other ones, yeah.
G-U-N-N.
Yep.
Yeah,
The
there's
dude
a few of them
who
floating
did
around here.
Holden started in New Zealand,
Yeah.
came over to Australia and started doing them here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he started with Gun, didn't he?
I think so. Can't
Yeah,
remember.
because old Steve Abigail's got a big collection of old vintage bass
Yeah.
amps from Australia and New Zealand.
Speaking of
He's,
old
he
guys
keeps
who
saying-
own big amps, but
Yeah.
I got into an argument with some like know-it-all, know-nothing on Facebook. You know, the usual thing I do just to pass the time and to get myself erect. And Sky, yeah, I shit you not, like I said to her, like someone was asking about like how much an old random like tiny Australian fly-by-night company from back in the 70s type thing. Can't even remember what it was. It was a brand that I'd like only heard of in passing once or twice before. Big, massive, like 150 watt head. And he's like, how much can you go for? I'm like, look, it's an old Aussie made amp. It's not made very well. You don't know the condition. No one's buying 100 watt amps these days, let alone 150 watt amps. And most of the people who own that kind of stuff, who own the vintage Aussie things or the vintage amps, they already own what they want and they're about to clear out their stuff because they're retiring. So you might get a couple of hundred if you're lucky. And some dude chimes in and goes, oh, plenty of people buying big heads. I have a whole bunch of them right now. I'm like, okay, you're going to like buy
Okay, we'll go buy it
amps
then,
now?
dickhead.
Are you? Oh, but it's just.
Are you
saying
everyone?
No one buys them. And I said, mate, I own a music shop. I deal with this. I know the industry. I know what people are buying. No one is buying 100 watt heads. That's why companies,
just being contrarian.
Yeah, and it's just like no one is buying these heads. Least of all old ones. The old dudes have sold this stuff, and the market is depressed. No one's going to buy an old Aussie made one. It's just No, it wasn't.
You
Wasn't
get
a Woody
the
or an Eminem. It
outliers?
was something even weirder. It was some.
You get the
oddball.
outliers, the rich guys that just collect random shit, and they love
Yeah.
it, and fair enough.
But
But they're
they-
not the market.
No, and they're also not buying
They're outliers.
100 watt Aussie made amps from like some random small company. They're buying, as I said in my comment to him, they're buying JTM Black Flags. They're buying 66
Tweed
JMP
fenders.
100s. They're buying Mesa Mark 2C Pluses with original like custom
Not
wood
the random shit.
things. Yeah, they're not buying shit like
Mess
that.
of boogies.
Yeah, they're buying the like collector stuff because they are there to make money.
Yep. All right. Send A. Which one are you? All right. We've got a 25% chance, champions. What do you reckon?
Well, two up was the other day, so I don't know.
1 out of 4. Hey, we got it. First go. I'm feeling lucky.
Hey.
25% chance, and I got it.
I mean, you're doing better than most people on their first night in a bedroom.
I saw on the news the other day. There's some show about, it's like the Virgins Club, or it's a reality TV show about virgins getting together, and the vibe I got from the interviews was that they basically hook them all up with each other so they can get their first root. And they said they said the best part about it was when they all came out from having their first root, they were so relaxed and easygoing afterwards. It's like I thought, yeah, there's a concept for TV, showing virgins, you know, getting their fang on for the first time and how happy they are about it. That's feel good TV.
Idiocracy was not meant to be a documentary.
Oh well, good on them. I'm glad they finally got their first route. I hope it wasn't as disappointing as most are.
Look, I'm all for people getting their first route, and I also believe as well it is perfectly logical and perfectly all right to go into a brothel to pay for your first.
Hey, I just got the second one too. That's 2 for 2 now. So my chances on the last one have... No, just got my second one. No, bad timing. Sorry, I was mind was elsewhere. Bad
timing or good timing?
No, I'd never pay for it. I'm way too much of a cheap ass for that. You never pay what you can get for free, buddy.
I mean, I've never had to do it, so I'm like, you know what? I'm all for people who want to do that. I mean, my mother used to run a rub and tug. I used to help do the marketing back in the day when you used to do it.
I thought you were going to say you used to help do the fucking.
Hey,
Dustin, what do you reckon? Is this all right, Dustin? It's I'm working with the cock I got here. Yeah, it's not the best. Not the best in the world. I would have liked to have some, but we don't have strain relief. I'm relying on that little clamp as strain relief. What's my score, Dustin? I learned that's one of the first. I actually am qualified for this because I learned it in TAFE.
Yeah, I did the Cert 4 in technical production, so I know how to roll a cable.
Yeah. I went up to advanced diploma, so I know how to not get gigs.
Ah. Yeah, see, no, I valued myself too much to go that high.
Yeah. Up to the second last one, so now a 50-50 chance. How am I going to go?
Yeah. 1 second.
Nah, lost.
Fail. Hey, water.
Well. 3 out of 4 ain't bad, as Meatloaf didn't say. She'll be right. Yeah. Good from far, but far from good. Isn't that right? That's what we say in Australia. Why is my amp taking so long to repair? Brad is working really hard between videos of virgins shagging. I don't know. I just found it heartwarming that they finally got, validation and yeah, it's funny. Just a weird. They're really scraping the bottom of the barrel for the reality TV concepts, aren't they? I think they should just call quits on reality TV in general. Just nah. That was a 2000s thing. Let's just move on. No more of that, please. All right, I've done all my cables. Do you reckon we should end the stream while Six is in here? That'd be pretty funny. He comes back and no one's here. You can probably still hear me. The way they taught me to splice wires at trade school was awful. They wanted you to feather the two ends. Yeah, I've seen people say that. Fuck that. Because that's not serviceable. TK, that's... So, that's another thing I'm going to do a video on. The concept of service loops. I'll wait till Six comes back for that. Alright, that's the last one. Thank fuck for that. Job's off the bench. Whew. Now for that same client, I've got to finish his Gibson J200 broken headstock repair. That's not like an expensive Gibson to have a cracked headstock, you say? What we got here? Valve state? MG. DSL. DSL, what is that? It's DSL 2? 20?
DSL 40.
Sorry? 40. It's got the rotting glue.
Don't know. I haven't cracked it open yet.
I reckon you will have.
I've not come across the glue as an issue. Mainly, it's all of the resistors that have all gone through the solder masks. Oh, yeah, R4 and 5 happens with all of them.
Oh yeah, yep. They break through. Yeah. I don't run high. When I'm designing my boards, I've started running the signal lines on the top of the board. And the power lines are run on the opposite sides of the resistors where possible.
Now.
because you don't want that resistor body against a solder mask. It vibrates, breaks through the insulation, and then you got a hard short. Fucking boom.
Yep,
But you know,
or you just elevate it off the board.
you can. That's another thing another consideration you got to bear in mind during manufacturing, though, which sometimes can be difficult to keep track of if you're outsourcing labour. You guys made my morning. I'm off to work now. Take care. Take it easy, Bambule. I didn't know you were here. I missed your chats if you had any. But yeah, have a good day, buddy. Don't work too hard. Get a coffee in now. You'll be right. So, the concept of service loops, champions. A lot of amp builders, I call them Instagram builders, pride themselves on having no slack on any leads, and they're all fucking orthogonal fucking right angle bends, and everything fucking looks like a maze. Because to the layman, to the layman, that looks very carefully well thought out. But to the service tech or the proper engineer, that's just a pretty little fucking arts and crafts project, not a reliable bit of gear. When you run a wire to a terminal, you want a service loop. So not like your Sparky where they put like another fucking meter of wire in. Hello. Where they put another meter of wire in your wall and you got to tug it out every time you break one off, snap one off. But say you've got a terminal. I should have rigged something up to show you this beforehand, but say you've got, let's go to the overhead cam, just one sec. And settings. Let's go to old mate overhead. Panny Boy. Welcome back, Panny Boy. You still got audio? Yep. So, let's say we're going from, I've got to do this in reverse.
You bastard.
Let me mirror my camera. You alright? What's the matter?
This.
Hang on. I'm in another window. Oh. Yeah. Damn. Is that a JJ's?
Remove it.
That's a JJ's.
Marshall's. Well, no, it's
Yeah,
Marshall
that'd be a
stock.
Marshall, but
So it'd be Shiguang.
You reckon? The bottle looks
Yeah.
like JJ.
Shiguang.
Say, champions, your wire enters the chassis at this point over here. And say it's got a meet at a terminal over here. Say that's a turret. If you run it straight line, everyone's going to say that looks fantastic, looks amazing, looks neat. But what you actually want to do is run it like that. So now you've got a service loop. If you ever need to reconnect that, say for your valve sockets, if your valve socket ever has an arc flash or whatever, you need to replace it. It's worn, it's fatigued, it's rusted, it's got a liquid spill on it, corroded. Now you've got some slack on that wire, you can just cut a 1/4 of an inch off it and re-terminate it, and now your wire's like that, and you can do it again and again and again and again and again, and eventually you replace the wire. But that's the kind of considerations you want when you're doing a piece of gear that's going to live more than 5 years. So when you see these Instagram amps, I call them, there's a reason that a lot of the pro techs wire stuff like I do, like Lyle does, like Six does, and it's not as attractive to the people not in the know, but to the people in the know it's much more attractive. They're much more willing to work on the unit. So, but yeah, I will. It's kind of tricky because IPC standards are copyright, so we can't reproduce them on video. It's a bit like a lot of the sorry, just got to mute my phone again. It's a bit like a lot of the standards documentations. They're all written by these companies who basically they need to protect their work done researching them and publishing all the information. So it's copyright material. We can't just be showing it. You right?
I was saying it's dumb.
It is a bit. But if I show you the IPC standard, they won't be able to sell their $500 25-page booklet, will they?
No. And I would never, ever say to anyone whatsoever that there are ways online and people who are so dastardly that they would upload these documents in their entirety to various archive sites. Never, ever would I recommend going and visiting
I wouldn't.
them.
Wouldn't recommend that at all because that would be rude. That would be slightly rude. Did I get my IPC book down here? But yeah, when those Instagram pedal builders were starting to flare up at me because I didn't fucking suck their penis on a daily basis, they, well, basically I just sent back a link to the standard and said, how about you follow that? Because that's actually how people build stuff.
Yeah, that Reeves guy is a pain in the ass.
It's not just him, bro. There's a lot of them. They're popping
the
up
main
almost
one.
on a daily basis. But yeah, $1,000 for a pedal where you got to deconstruct the entire thing to change a pot. It's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, but the pot's
Service loops.
bad.
Yeah, like you musicians won't snap those shitty alpha pot shafts off. Service loops seem like a great thing. I will totally use them in my build. Yeah, you just need some extra slack, man. I don't know if you've seen... Oh, shit. I probably don't have any photos on this page in particular. Let me have a look. But yeah, when I wire stuff, I give it a bit of extra slack and still arrange the wires. So there's no crosstalk, that kind of thing, or it's avoided as much as possible. Just trying to find a good example. Well, yeah, that photo would probably work. Sorry, James, bear with me. Trying to find an overall photo. Anyway, I'll do a video on the actual thing when I build the next amp or do the next serious rebuild, because at the moment I can't find the shit. The computer's really slow and I'm streaming. Unfortunately, it's sucking all the goodness out of the CPU. Anyway, it's just about 3 o'clock here, so I think I'm going to piss off. How about you, Six?
Yeah, I need to try and fucking remove this goddamn broken goddamn tube from a really, really tight socket. Fuckers.
Is that the one recessed in the chassis, or it's flush?
No, it's flush with the chassis, but it's got a bear claw. So the bear claw is really
Yay.
holding onto it, so I have to remove the bear claw.
Need to spread it. Spread it, baby.
No, I can't spread it without, like, potentially slicing it with my hand. So
It's good fun. Don't worry about it. Compo. The boss will fix you up. You have days off work.
Look, my boss is a dickhead, all right?
Same here, fuckheads. We should go on a pub crawl tomorrow instead of turning up to work.
Fucking hell, right?
All right, legends. I'm going to piss off, and thanks for joining us.
Indeed.
I'm going to go have a late lunch, so that means I won't eat my dinner now. Oh well, one meal a day. That's all I need.
Same thing. I'm gonna go grab my frozen meal out and eat it and do all that kind of jazz. So
I need to get some sushi. I
Sushi.
think, because now all the lunch shops shut because it shuts at 2. Lazy fuckers. It's either that or Macca's. I don't eat that shit. Anyway, take it easy, legends. I've got to figure out how to end the stream on this thing now. Yay! I'll give it the brief buffer period. I'll give it the buffer period of shit talking, so no one gets the end of the stream cut off. You know, you got a big Clive goes, awkward moment.
Well, yeah. But as far as that sort of thing goes, expect more of this kind of stuff in the future, because we're gonna set up a an actual, like, fortnightly probably or some such thing where we actually, like, stream, chat, and do like question answering and discussion things, more structured, not just while we're fixing things. It'll be a dedicated, we're facing the camera, we're set up, we're slightly professional, and talking all sorts of crazy dumb shit.
Don't hold me to that.
It's all right. I'll make up for it somehow.
All right, legends. Have a good day. Have a good week. I've got some video. I've got a video for the second video of the AC30, which I've got in the can, but some of the recordings didn't work out. I think I copied the wrong file. My bad. So I just got to do some more recordings of the amp, and then she's in the bag, ready to send to you. So I'll talk to you then. I've got some customers, so I'll take it easy, and you take it easy too. Have a good one. See you later.
Peace out.